Okay, hey guys. There is currently a deathmatch series that is happening right now. It is Dark Empire versus Castle Start, and I was watching it in Discord, and I was like, you know what? I should just cast the thing live. It's just, I'm waiting for my hair to dry, but who cares? We got awesome deathmatch content, and it is going to be streamed and casted for you guys. Highlighting Drago, how are you? I also have GoldiGlock joining me for the co-cast. So how exciting is that? Hello, GoldiGlock. Welcome. Jump on
Hey!
in. Hey. Oh my gosh. So El Drago is here. He'll have to confirm that our game audio is okay and that your sound is okay and we are chilling.
Mr. Drago, can you confirm that we are in fact chilling?
Yeah, I hope he can confirm.
He just left.
But I'm very excited. Obviously, I wasn't planning on casting this series, but it is actually so exciting. I literally had to turn the stream
It's
on.
a really good game, to be honest.
Yeah. So obviously, we just jumped in at minute 50, and Drago says he can't hear. So can you say something?
Hello,
Hey. Uh,
Hamza. Hamza, can you hear me, bud?
yeah, can you confirm, Hamza? A sign of life?
Okay, yeah, he can hear.
Okay, is it like even volume? That's what we wanted you to confirm, that our audio is okay. Basically, when we started this casting, Spring was pushing into Leisure's trade on this side,
Mm-hmm.
and Yeti is pushing further into Hazi's base.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
But
and catch up.
Boomstick is putting up a fight. Drago can hear us. Okay, excellent. Excellent. I'm so happy you can hear us. We are in for a treat tonight. It is going to be amazing. We have Spring, Adam, and Deadly Yeti versus Boomstick, Leisure, and Hazy. And of course, this is game one, so the best is yet to come. Of course. Now, of course, Zach, you've been watching this game.
Yeah, I have. It's actually like an amazing game. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. And I believe game one actually just ended.
Yeah, it did. But that's okay because we're here just in time for game two.
It was a lot better than I thought it would be. Um, It's a shame that Westbrook couldn't play in this one, but a Boomstick is a longtime friend of mine, and I feel he's a phenomenal player.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. He's a phenomenal player. That's like, what is it? What's that word? Formidable and
Formidable.
phenomenal put together.
Oh,
But I
boosted
feel like
duck
he's a
is here.
fantastic player, and I think Yeti is. I think Boom and Yeti are about like the same in skill. If that makes sense. I feel like Boom is probably like slightly better since he has a lot longer DM experience, but I think Yeti isn't bad either. And so I think it's very fair teams.
You're
I feel like the
right.
both teams are very even, if that makes sense.
I'm just making my score look a little better at the top. I just realized it was
Mhm.
like slightly too large.
GG no capture age.
Yeah, we can't do that for 3v3s. You hate to see it.
You really can't do capture age for 3v3.
No, the technology's not there yet. All right, we have
Technology. It's just not there.
we can send people to the moon, but we can't do 3v3 capture age. Come on. Well, hello,
It's
Boosted
just so
Dark and Mr. Triangle Head.
Who's big drum. Who was what was his name? Bill Cipher.
Who's that?
You never watched that, Brisolyn? What was that show? Oh god. Oh god, what was it? It was a
Bill
Disney XD
Cipher?
show. It was Dipper was the main character. Um I loved that show.
I don't know anything about that.
What was it? It was oh gosh, it's gonna bother me. Uh Dipper from Gravity Falls.
I don't know what that is.
Gravity Falls is one of the best shows.
So, Zach, obviously game one just happened. Tell me about game two. What settings are we going to be seeing?
In game 2, let me see, I have to pull up the settings, actually, I was
Oh,
very
yeah, no
unprepared for this.
problem.
One
I
moment.
can pull them up too.
Yeah, I need to pull them up. Where would I find it? Under rules and settings, and then it would be under qualifying event group 1 and 2. Um, hmm,
Mhm.
where do I find it at? Qualifying event?
Um,
Under spoilers? Round
yes.
2. Oh, okay. So game 2 will be Ghost Lake 2 versus 2 hidden civ picks. Um, Ghost Lake is the one with the giant ice middle, correct?
Yes.
So it's like Oasis without trees.
And
But
then Glacier Swamp.
Glacier Swamp. What I would really like to not see on Glacier Swamp is Vikings. I think Vikings is the worst civ. I think anybody that likes Vikings or picks Vikings is honestly, it's like a terrible it just means they're a terrible person.
Wait, are
And
you calling me out right now?
I am not. Are you saying that you like Vikings?
Do you know that my home map in World Cup was Vikings Golden Swamp?
But it wasn't
um,
by choice. I'm sure
yeah,
somebody forced
yeah,
you to do that.
yeah, because I saw
Like who would do that, you know? Like
me,
nobody would willingly pick that unless they were a degenerate.
me and Tato and freaking Andy all think it's a great idea. Oh, we have Crazy here, and we have Mace, GoldiGlock, Mace in the building.
I love Mace.
Me too.
Mace is an interesting guy.
You know, he never gives up. He's just always
He
trying his best.
he never gives up in the game or in life, and that's why I like him. He's a trooper through and through.
You're a good guy, Mace.
You're a great guy.
You just like
Did you know a
messing with
fun
people?
fact about Mace is he has the same exact first name as Tommy.
Oh,
They are both Toms.
no way.
That's right.
Silverhawk, we picked Vikings, and Vikings clapped Kellen. Picks or it didn't happen.
I need proof of that.
Yeah.
I need you to clip all the times you clapped Kellen. Silverhawk, you may not know this, but my name in game is in fact Booty Clap. So anytime something claps, I like to see it.
Hi, Otter. How are you?
Ghost Lake is I really like Ghost Lake as a map. I want to say I don't like Ghost Lake, but I do like Ghost Lake.
What do you like about it?
I like the fact that okay, so as a Michi player, I'm very I like to fight in designated areas. Like in Michi, you form your own paths most of the time where you want to fight.
Mhm.
And I feel like with the giant ice middle, in my opinion, some people might not agree. I think it's very pointless to just throw out fights in the middle. You're
Of
very
course.
you know where battles are gonna happen, and it's less stressful. I despise like well, one of the things that has always thrown me off about Green Arabia in general is it's just this it's like it's so stressful because you can just get attacked from everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
And especially when you're not prepared for it. And it just makes me it just flusters me. And so I like when maps have like designated areas to fight because that's where I know I'm gonna be and I can focus on that more. Whereas I think in Ghost Lake, it's easy to defend. Like you can see where they're gonna come from and if they come from there, but they can't just like build right up on you because you can't build
Right.
in the middle. And so it's like, okay, I can defend here, but this isn't where they're just gonna keep hoarding. They're not gonna keep hoarding units and just throwing them down the middle at you because it would just be a waste in their end. That's at least
Yeah.
my opinion.
I really like that explanation. I mean, I think you gave us some good insight going into this game. I'm
Hmm.
really excited, especially because we have Spring and Yeti versus Leisure and Hazy
Is it
for
really
this
Spring and
2v2.
Yeti?
Yes.
Mm.
So I'm really
As
interested to see that. And also, when my team played Ghost Lake, we our strategy was to like push UFK as much as we can up the sides of the map because
Hmm.
obviously you're gonna run out of space to build. Like you can't build on that center. And
Yes.
oh my god, the game started.
Did it really?
How? I'm refreshing and I still see the lobby, but apparently it just started, so let's
Okay, yeah, it
get
started.
into it. Thank you, Otter, and welcome.
Oh, these picks?
Oh my gosh, I love to see the Khmer on this.
Teuton
Jump.
Khmer and then Khmer and Celts. I
You're-
want to say I like the Celts better than the Teutons. I think that Teutons as a Civ have more options, whereas Celts they pretty much will just go siege. Um, I really like Teutons as a Civ. I've always thought of Teutons as a Civ as like a universal Civ, whereas they can pretty much do everything. Like they have good siege. They have siege onagers and bombard cannons and heavy scorpions. They have paladins. They have great infantry with Teutonic knights. Whereas Celts have just phenomenal siege. And I like to raid with paladins with them, but I think that like what Woad Raiders, I hate that name because I always want to say Road
Whoa.
Raider. I always want to say Road Raiders. But I think Woad Raiders are really good at, and they're really like, I think they're more. I think when you raid with them and you get trade with them, it's very cost effective.
I'm just looking at their opening right now. Silver's saying rough opening for Hazy. I mean, I'd say I was just watching Spring. He had a very great opening.
Hmm.
So I mean, despite his elephants being slow, he definitely fended off that scout fight. But Hazy is rushing in towards Yeti. Those kelp or those Teutonic paladins.
Let's see. So, okay, so it's the Celt across from the Teuton and the Kamer across the Kamer. I actually really like that the Kamer is across from the Kamer because I think for either Civ, Kamer is a hard Civ to stop. You would need a lot of siege onager,
Yes.
and if you lose the onagers, then it's just really hard to get those onagers back.
And especially on this map, you know, obviously there's not that much wood when it gets to late game. So you're going to need to
There
secure that
isn't.
for your siege.
I was thinking about that too before going into this. That the entire middle pretty much denies a lot of wood that could have been on the map.
All right, we
If
have
you
a
look at this,
really good
if you
push
look at
by
this map,
Happy.
in the middle, it kind of looks like Texas, the ice thing.
Oh, it kind of
Yeah, it kind of does look like Texas.
does. Oh, Otter, did you think this was Burmese? Yeah, it is both Khmer and Teutons and Celts.
I wonder if we're gonna see people utilize Khmer in the 3v3 or save them for 2v2s because they're such a powerhouse civ. And if another team doesn't go with Khmer, then they're at a huge disadvantage in 2v2. More so in a 3v3, they can be neutralized a bit better because you have three people versus two. So,
Absolutely. I mean, my team used Khmer in a 3v3. Oh, our
but see,
first
like
big fight is happening, Zach. Look at these elephants, 45 to 56. So if Leisure Patrol is in right now, actually it's more trickling in. He might win this fight.
when you ever heard the song?
Hi, Pie, how are you? It is going to be a very close fight to the finish, but these scorpions, these Khmer scorpions, are doing work.
So when you cast Brisolyn,
Yes,
I'm an inexperienced caster,
of
but when you
course.
cast, which little tab do you keep it on? Like which table?
The little sunset,
Okay,
whatever that is. I think it's a sunset.
yeah, yeah, it looks like a sunset.
May said, "What's in the middle?" Um,
What's
just
in the
a
middle?
lot of units.
There's a lot of
A lot of
halves and
Yeti.
siege onagers. See, with siege onagers, you have to really, in order for them to be effective, they have to be in position. Right now, Hazy just caught those siege onagers out of position. They're a unit that if it dies, it can't pop out of its siege workshop and be good.
Can you imagine if Hazy actually snipes all this siege in the middle? It is so
That would
unprotected.
break my heart as a human.
I mean, he's right there. If you look at his fog of war, he sees it.
No, he knows it's there because he hit him
Uh,
with his paladins.
oh my gosh, this
Oh,
is
you're
like
behind me.
Oh, I'm at 850.
I'm at 950.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just speed
Oh,
it forward.
okay. I'll fast forward a little bit to 950.
Hmm.
And yes,
Well,
Pi, it's live. Well,
I'm
technically,
at
I'm a minute
1022 now.
behind.
I paused
um,
at 1026.
okay.
Gosh,
All right, I
Brisolyn's
don't want to miss
moving.
too much of the action. And by okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You getting ready? And I
Wait, wait,
will
wait. Wait. Go.
26.
Wait. And we're off. Okay, there we go.
And we are good. OG in trouble. OG is definitely in trouble. He has to make a decision whether or not he goes all in to help Leisure or if he tries to snipe the onagers in the middle of the Ghost Lake.
I think
And
Hazy has to help Leisure at this
yeah,
point. If he loses that side, they just have complete map control, Yeti and Spring. Would this be the first upset of the tournament, where a lower seed placed into the qualifiers over
um,
a higher seed?
potentially. I mean, we've had an upset before, but it wasn't a qualifiers upset for the deciding into the event. You know, we had
Okay.
outliers for Rising Stars as an
Yes.
upset,
Okay. Yeah. That was yes.
but not for like to get into the event.
I honestly want to say that I think this is over for Leisure. I don't think there's much he can do at this point. Those
No.
onagers and those elephants are just plowing into him.
Pi, so Leisure and
And
Hazy, the cold colors are Castle Start, and Yeti and Spring, the warm colors are Dark Empire. Sorry, Zach.
oh no, you're fine. My man, that is brutal.
Oh,
It's just like a stream of halbs, like an endless stream of halbs and onagers just straight into him.
yeah.
I would have really liked to see Hazy be more aware of the middle of what was happening there, because I feel like he could have denied a lot of those onagers if he just focused more on stopping that stream with paladins, and it would have pulled Yeti away from just helping. Like he was, I mean, he's just pounding away on green now, but it would have pulled his army more away, and he would have had to focus on blue more, and blue would have been able to focus on pushing down versus like, I mean, he's having to save their trade and save Leisure now, but I don't think there's anything left to really save at this point.
No, unfortunately not. I mean, I think they're just regrouping until they resign and get ready for game
Mhm.
3.
But if you were to ask Kellen how Green is doing right now, he would look at this and Kellen would say, you know, I think Green's doing really good right now. Honestly, I like his position. If I was in Green's position, what I would do is I would build in that tiny little corner of
You're
space,
so
and I would just
bad.
come back. You know, I would just push out and win. Like, I don't see anything wrong with Green's position, but
We
that's
all
Kellen.
know that Kellen loves seeing the opportunity in these situations. And
Kellen sees one lumberjack with a lumber mill and goes, you know what? I think he can beat the guy that has
oh
99% of the map.
my
All he has
gosh.
to do, is just build a house in the town center and come back.
Right, so Spring is now pushing the front of Hazy's base. Hazy is pretty well fortified. He made those castles really early. I thought he was going to be pushing into Yeti's base,
Hmm.
but he had to stop with his production
Hmm.
and send everything to the middle and to Leisure. But that was a crazy, crazy game two.
I wonder if Leisure is gonna resign once this final castle goes down right here.
Hmm.
I really want to. I really want to see
One.
how Castle Start recovers from this. They're down 2-0. If they lose this, they will be down 2-0. I wonder what their strategy will be going into the next game.
Right,
The
because
next game is
Glacier
3v3,
Swamp.
correct?
Um, the next game is Glacier Swamp 3v3. And with WAD Sibs, you can pull off some crazy strats that a well seasoned player might not be prepared for.
I would think that the that Springs team would actually have the advantage, being their RMers, and RMers are a lot more used to water maps
Mm-hmm.
versus EM, where they're more synergized on just land maps. And Leisure calls, that's it. There's the GG.
And Leisure calls it. I mean, those 20 vills and a dream. Unfortunately, he could not pull
20
through.
kills and a dream. As the once great Ching would have said, Wherever he may be, God rest his soul. He would have said he dead.
Oh no.
King was a great Chinese man. He spoke so little, but when he did speak, his words were powerful.
You are so wise.
Thank you.
Let's look at that trade profit. We had some slinging, of course.
Hmm.
We had the Yeti sling to
Actually, not that much
spring.
slinging. What would have been a great Civ, I think, um, would have been Mayans Kamer. Mayans Khmer would have been. No, they're both tier one. Never mind.
Yeah, they're both tier one.
I was gonna say Mayans Khmer would have been really nice.
I mean, yeah, that would be a good combination.
It would just sling the. You just like mark it and then sling the Kamer.
Thank you, Silverhawk, for activating that bracket command. All right, let's get ready for game three. Predictions, guys. Well, it's no surprise I am in the clan OG, right? And Leisure and Hazy are
I'm
both
shocked.
in OG, so my heart is rooting for both of them, but my caster mind is just talking about the game. But
Hmm.
as a caster, I want to see more games, and as an OG member, I want to see more games. So hopefully we can see more games tonight, but Glacier Swamp is guaranteed.
That is. Let's see. What is the maps after Glacier Swamp? Because we could very well see game 4 and 5.
So the maps after
Snowy
Glacier Swamp,
Lombardia.
yeah.
Interesting that y'all did. I would have thought y'all would have picked Kilimanjaro as a 2v2 map, and then for a 3v3, y'all would have done Lombardia.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you
I
think. And then flipping it makes it wacky, doesn't it? That is our thought
stop
process.
it. It's just I like watching Lombardia 3v3s.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a very good map for 3v3.
you're right. You're right. Woodsman, yeah, me and Polar have been casting these games, and my co-caster right now, Mr. Goldie Clap, Goldie Glock, Booty Clap,
That's
was
right.
casting some amazing series earlier this week with me.
Those were really good games.
Yeah, they were. Let's see. So we're going to be seeing a 3v3. So Boomstick will be coming back to make an appearance. Mr. Slytherin himself.
Did you know? Fun fact: Boomstick's real name is Jason.
Oh, thank you for sharing.
That's right. I just doxed him.
Am I
Who
sitting in a
cares?
gaming zone? What does that mean? Am
What's a gaming zone?
I mean, I guess it looks like I have a lot of computers behind me. I
Maybe he thinks you're at
legitimately
like
just
a. He probably thinks you're at like a game shop.
thinks about like a library or something. I don't know.
Do y'all have those where you're from? Like computer, like gaming places?
um,
Like
not near me. No, I'm like in the woods.
in the card game, like one of the biggest card game shop in my city. There's PC setups, but it's like the people that are there every day just bring their PCs there, and then they all game together all day,
Oh,
and they're
yeah,
there every day.
no. I just because of COVID, I had to bring my work set up home. So I have a computer behind me,
Uh huh.
and then I have my boyfriend's computer next to me. So I guess it kind of looks like I'm in an internet cafe.
It really does actually.
Yeah,
Is your boyfriend still doing the IT job?
he is. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he unfortunately actually has to go back to the office now, which makes no sense to me, but
Hmm.
it's
It's a very
comforting.
remote. Like, you can do that. It makes no sense that like he's not just staying home.
Yeah, he
Every
has to
day.
wear a suit too. So he wears a suit, goes to an office to a job that he could do from home wearing a suit. So annoying.
It sounds like it'd be cheaper if he just stayed home. That would be like cheaper on their electricity bill.
Tell me about it.
Like it's like more cost efficient to have nobody go to the office.
Mhm.
Maybe they just like to see like maybe like they like to look at people work. or they like maybe the people that run the business like the office aesthetic.
Yeah, that's what his company is like. We like, to see the culture, the people working together. It's like, yeah, but like, how much can you really work together when you're like 6 feet apart? I don't know.
To see the culture,
Yeah, it's like
the people
whatever.
just being slaves to society.
Yeah.
Let's
But yeah,
see.
the
I
second
cannot
setup
find it.
is it didn't start yet, did it?
Okay,
Yeah,
what?
it's still.
It's there.
Adam's still picking his color.
Adam.
Oh, a casino. Yeah, maybe my room looks like a casino. No blinking lights though. Oh shoot, I just gambled all my cabbages. That is a shame. Um, okay, so game 3 predictions, guys. I'm gonna start a poll.
A poll would be great. I would love to see. Do y'all think that Castle Start can come back?
I want
The
them to, and I
mighty.
want to see a castle start, right?
I feel like we wouldn't see that unless there's the Chinese.
Or Britons. What luck. I know I go all in and I win. Just so lucky.
You can just refill your cabbages, you cheater.
Yeah, but I don't, because I'm a very honest person. Just honest Brisolyn. I don't know. That doesn't really sound good. 1, 2, 3. All right, there is a 7th person now in my lobby. Don't know
Oh,
who that guy
the
is.
mighty Leo Moromax. Moromax.
Oh man. I was gonna join, but I can't. He took the last spot.
I feel
Mongols.
like isn't that guy in Valhalla? Did you know you can check people's ratings outside of the game? I did not know
No.
that.
Wait, what
Like
do you
hover over
mean?
spring, hover over spring on the right.
Wait, where'd it
Look,
go?
yeah, you broke it, Brisolyn.
I did break it. I
How are you
hope they
ever gonna
change the
know?
map.
How are you ever gonna know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, see, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
So
So let's look at their ratings, I guess, while we're at it. Spring of 1752, Elo. Adam,
they did change the map,
1880.
by the way.
Say what?
They changed the map.
Okay, cool. Yeti, 1822. Hazy. Oh my god, he's the number 8 DM player. 2K Elo. Leisure, 1738. Boomstick,
Hazzy's,
1842.
Hazzy's a fantastic DM player.
And he's very nice and very funny. So
He's extremely funny.
he can make anyone laugh. He really can.
I remember the day that I got Hazzy into the Discord. Actually, I was on HD playing like just randomly, and I was in a game with Hazzy. This was like a couple of months ago. I just randomly went to HD to play one game, and Hazzy was in there, and I was like, "Oh man, you're pretty good." Like I was like, "You should play on DE," and he was like, "Well, do people actually play there?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, and I started naming off the people that play there, and he was like, "Wait, Kellen?" And he got happy, and apparently, like him and Kellen used to be friends in the MSN Zone days,
Oh,
and
cool.
he joined voice chat, and he started making fun of Kellen, and it was so funny. Like it was so. I was like, yes. I get so happy when people pick on Kellen. Like it's just music. It's like a sweet song.
Wow. Poor Kellen. He's just out there somewhere.
Everyone needs to bully Kellen.
Y'all are ganging up on him.
That's right.
All right, bring on game 3. I am ready. They got their warm colors and their cold colors. Everyone is looking fine. I could just say even numbers and odd numbers. but you
Hmm.
know.
Warm and cold.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys know what I mean.
Would purple be considered a warm or a cold color?
Oh, I think because it's pink, like a pink purple, it's warm.
Uh, what about green?
That's cold.
Green is like rainy though. I'm trying to think of like the meteorologist map. You
Okay,
know what
they
I mean?
started. Wahoo!
And by the way, I love these maps.
I'm gonna
Love
pause
them.
it.
Oh yeah, pause it. You started like a little before I did, so just pause it
Okay, so
quickly.
Frank's Chinese and Portuguese versus. Hang on, I'm gonna pause it. Frank's Chinese and Portuguese versus Hun's Japanese and Magyars?
Mm-hmm.
No Spanish. That is super weird.
Franks, Portuguese, Chinese versus Magyar, Japanese.
Japanese
Boomstick
Huns.
is Japanese. Hold on.
Yeah. So before we start, oh my god, that'd be cool if I had a cabbage gambling system where you could bet on who you want to win. Oh, that'd be cool. Well, think about that, Pie.
Man, it's gonna be rough on the left side. I think for Chinese versus Magyar. I think the Chinese can just run over Magyar.
Yeah. If he takes advantage of having that extra, fast
Mm-hmm.
start, which he will, of course.
Yeah,
They're
hundred
so
percent.
close. They're literally so close to each other.
They really actually are.
So I am 6 seconds in. Where are you at?
I am 4 seconds in.
Okay, so I'm going to press unpause.
I'm gonna say go, and then right as soon as I finish saying go, you go. Okay,
Okay, sounds good.
ready?
Yes.
Go.
And we're off. And we have Peon here. What up, Peon?
Peon, a part of the mighty Misfit Toys.
Hmm, that is a fact. All
Let's see.
right.
I'm really curious to watch. I feel like Leisure versus Spring is going to be a very standard side. Franks versus Huns. I think Huns are a little bit better at rushing than Franks,
The
but
nice little quick outpost from Adam. Very
I
nice.
think I'm really curious to see how Chinese do against the Magyar because I feel like they have a really big advantage.
I know I almost don't want to look away from that corner, but there's so much more drama to be seen.
Adam is not rushing like I would want him to.
But Spring is rushing like a madman. He has leisure down to 2 vills right now. But
Not good at
Leisure's
all.
gaining his composure again. He has paladins out.
Luckily, he is Huns, so as long as he has some buildings up, he's able to get an army count.
Ooh. Wait,
I would like to see him get more barracks up, though.
oh, Boomstick got his market up really quick. I was like, who just slung who? That was very, very quick.
Who did he sling?
He slung Hazzy, right?
Okay.
Unless I was on Leisure's perspective. I could go to the settings and put the note mess up my timing.
It would have made sense if he slung.
Who
I feel like it
has
makes sense if he slung Leisure.
he slung Leisure? He has a lot of gold.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have made sense so Leisure can just really like crank out paladins because he's not able to get an eco up just yet.
Or actually, he slung Hazzy. We'll go back to the tapes.
Hazzy is doing great on his side actually.
He slung Hazzy. Okay. Thank you, Craves.
That is my favorite unit, water unit. The Caravel. Caravels are disgusting on the water. I
They
think
are
that is.
naval scorpions.
They are. They're literally when you get them going and you pile them up and then they just like shoot things that are like clumped. Oh, they just shred them. It's my favorite water unit.
So right now, I have to interject because Leisure denied a castle is pushing into Spring's Frank base right now. And this is going to be crazy because he's working with Boomstick. He's a lot of halbs here, Japanese halbs, to back up his push. I'm really liking what I'm seeing on the right-hand side. And, oh my gosh, we have towers. We have the
I think
Osama
that those Japanese
Towers.
towers are gonna be great against the water units as well.
I love this against the caravels.
Boom, if you don't know this, loves picking Japanese on Golden Pit, and he loves playing like a degenerate with the towers. So I'm expecting to see a soulless amount of towers. Look at them just shred the caravels. Japanese towers are fantastic. They're like little castles.
Wow, that is good. And this gives Leisure the time he needs to rebuild. All the while,
And
Hazi's
honestly,
pushing on the other
Hazi's great
side.
on his side. I would like to see more siege from Red. Him utilize scorpions and rams, along with Chukanu and camels.
And
I don't think that the galleons are doing him much justice. I would like to see scorpions and rams more so than that. And I would like for I would like for red to leave water to yellow.
yes,
I believe the caravels are just better. I don't see, unless you see them, but I don't see any trebs from green. I would like to see more trebs from green, taking
yeah.
out the castles and stuff.
Yeah, I only see traps from yellow, which was really smart that he castled the middle so quickly because that'll stop
Yeah.
any demo ships that come through. And
hmm
these trebs are largely free to do whatever they want. I don't think
I don't know if
Boomstick
I've
has
ever
any.
seen a demo ship hit a castle, so I don't know how much damage that would actually do to a castle.
I don't know, but Adam is on a mission to find something to hit these ships with. um,
But gosh, green and teal are just being relentless to spring right now.
they really are. I mean, Spring, he has the most villagers out of everyone as of right now, which is really impressive considering what his base looks like.
We are also starting to see trebs come out from green in the middle, and he's good trebbing purple's castles. I would like to see him focus down that one treb though, or the three trebs actually
Well,
first.
now, would you like to see Trebs or would you like to see Siege Rams? Trebs is probably the way to go.
Siege rams from Japanese.
No, from the Portuguese.
Honestly, I think bombard cannons would be a lot better. I think their bombard cannons are really great, and Yeti is a great bombard cannon player.
Honestly, Otto just made a really good point. Nobody interested in the middle. I mean, Boomstick's like, well, if no one's gonna be here, I mean, I guess I will. He
I
just built a
I
tower
think that the
there.
middle it maps like Golden Swap, Golden Pit. Like the gold wise, I don't think it's that important in team game because you can offset that with trade.
Yeah, and especially if you take it too early, you really put a target on your back
hmm
and you open yourself up to be pushed back so hard. So they could just trade, which it looks like Dark Empire is doing.
hmm I think if you just get early trade going, it's not that big of a deal. And I think that like having a lower reveal count and a higher military count is more important. Like you would have trade and then the middle. Like I feel like that would be too much unless you're slinging.
Right. And, you know, oh,
hmm
hang on. I'm just looking. They're losing the middle. They really need the middle because their trade is not up. Boomstick has a market, but obviously it's not really
Boomstick really
making
needs to
a.
take out those trebs in the middle. Once he takes out those trebs, there's nothing really there that's gonna stop him.
And we haven't really seen any cannon galleons, have we? Oh my gosh,
We have
yes,
not.
we have. They're right here. One lowly cannon galleon by the Chinese.
Look
I
at
love
him
it,
in the middle
Adam.
there.
Top right.
I actually want that cannon galleon to take out that castle. Can you imagine?
Okay, thank you, Greek, for drawing my attention to the top right because the trade that we were talking about is gone for Dark Empire. These leisure cav archers are going to town.
I honestly think that it is GG for Yeti, Adam, and Spring. I really like the position. Blue is just uncontested on his side. He's actually pushing forward. He's pretty much secured his side for trade. And
Wow.
teal and green, I mean, there's just no pushing their trade at this moment. They do have towers in the middle, so they're aware of anything that would be coming to raid them. I think that they're in a very favorable position. I think it's their game to lose now.
Yeah.
I would like to see a bit more when I play Japanese. I like to make, like, a sickening amount of trips, like 40, 50 trips, and I like to just go unpack them in the middle of an area that has a lot of buildings and just watch them go to town. It's, like, one of my favorite things to witness.
And they're
I
so
like to call
fast
it
too when they pack up. You can just, drive them away.
yes. I like to call them, like, the atomic bomb when I do that because they just flatten an area.
Yep, they just stole their corner. They're gonna have to do a short trade. Let's see if they plan on doing that. But I
I
mean, they
think that
lost
red is also just
water.
too far gone.
Yeah, Red
But
has.
if I was Kellen, I
You're
would
too
say
much.
I would say, Red is in a great position. He has 2 castles, no military, and he's resigned. But
And
I'd
he's
still rather
resigned.
be but I would still rather be Adam.
GG. That was a really strong showing by the OG team members, giving us a game four. Who played the first 2v2? It was Yeti and Spring versus Leisure and Hazy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think that we'll possibly see a boomstick swap in?
I guess we technically have to,
Do
since
we
they.
do have to, but who do you think it's gonna be, Leisure or Hazy?
Um, hmm, I don't know. Depends what civ they want to go.
Alright, the Vegas odds, guys. Who do y'all think? Hazy or Leisure for this 2v2?
Pi knew Castle Start would win. I mean, he's psychic.
Pi, Hazy. We got a Hazy, a 50-50 split.
I think it's gonna be Leisure.
Gosh, that's a coin flip right there.
Maybe they're flipping the coin right now.
Did you see how much resources that boom sent? 11,000.
Uh, that was very early to Boom did exactly what he needed to do
He
as a
did
Japanese pocket.
he did in Leisure with the 158 army. Gosh, so
Wow.
intense.
Guessing the civs. Okay, so what is left? Um,
So
we
like
haven't seen
over
Spanish,
half of the over half the civs.
Vietnamese, Ethiopians,
Slav is still around for Hazy's team.
and it's Lombardia, so Slavs might actually be pretty fun to use.
I like Slavs in 3v3 more, especially not on Lombardia. I feel like the Civ bonus is there. I mean, the Civ bonus is great all game, but I think the Civ bonus is also there to help other Civs from not getting rushed. I think Lombardia is a map where you don't really have to worry about being rushed because you're so close to your teammate that you can get help. Um, I don't think Slavs would be a good choice for Lombardia. I think Slavs is definitely a 3v3 Civ. It's a good 2v2 Civ, don't get me wrong. But I think it's like on different maps. But I think Lombardia, you're not really worried about getting rushed as much. Also because the map is so far apart. It tends to be really far apart from the enemy that being
Mhm.
rushed is not as stressful.
So I guess Greek is guessing Korean, so Silverhawk.
Koreans and Silverhawk. Gavin, great guy, honestly. But I think Gavin and Greek are wrong. We will not see a Korean.
Well, I think we might.
I don't think we will.
I think we're gonna see cumin. Oh no, not cumins. We're not going to see cumins, is what I meant to say.
Cumins? I have a I have a personal vendetta against
I
that
want
Civ.
to
I
see a
don't think it's
Mezzo Civ, Zach. We have hardly seen those, except for in my team's games where we saw Aztecs.
maybe Korean as or Korean Mayan.
I would love to see it.
I feel like that would be very easily countered by like a Paladin Civ though.
Well, it is a 3v3, right?
It's
No,
two
it's
v
not.
two.
It's not a. It's a 2v2. You're right.
Everybody, this is an admin of the tournament. I would like y'all to know that.
UFK used Incas. Oh, you're right.
UFK
You
went Persian, and then no, UFK or some civ. One of the people. What was the? Oh, that was Rising Star, not Rising Star.
well,
Outliers
technically,
went Koreans.
yeah, I guess Otter corrected. Technically, Inca are not Mezzo, but they're like technically Mezzo. Um, Tatars,
Taters,
Taters.
the Taters.
So Aztecs, Incas, and Mayan is actually possible. So, is it? Will anyone dare to do it? That is the question.
I think Aztec would be really strong in case they
Oh.
go at elephant civ, because they could convert the elephants. They have siege onager. They have eagles. They have great jaguars. Are great too. I like jaguars. I think they're one of the coolest units, honestly.
You think?
Yes. It
If
looks
you
like we're
were
gonna see
like,
Hazy, and Boom.
and does that mean we're going to see Spring and Adam then?
The mighty Spring
Springing
and
to victory.
the Mexican monstrosity. I don't know. I couldn't think of another M. The
Macho? Mu-
Mexican, the mucho macho Mexicano.
Mucho macho. Well, I'm sure he'll have a good laugh at that.
The mighty Adam.
I just want to say, Adam, whenever he comes into my stream, he tells me I have mustard on my shirt, and that's like his
It's just because he's trying to
signature.
flick under your nose.
Yeah, but he can't do that. It's the internet.
that's that's true, but he virtually does it and he scares.
Yeah, and then I look down and I'm like, wait, I don't even have mustard. Like, why would I have it on my shirt? But he's a goof. He's a goofball. You think Dark Empire will go Mongol? Well, let me try to use my psychic powers. Maybe I can guess.
What color are you allowed to use any of the three colors as long as it's your colors in 2v2? Like, could somebody go like 2 and 6, or do they have to go 2-4?
Um,
As long as it's like the three colors.
I mean, I guess as long as it's evens
But
and
I'm asking because
odds.
Spring's picking 6.
Um,
I don't think it should be that big of a deal though.
I think that's fine with me right now, unless there's an admin in here that feels strongly otherwise.
You just no. Him taking purple is the advantage.
Honestly, as long as someone does not do orange and yellow together, I'm totally fine.
Why not?
It looks terrible together. Those
Orange
colors
and
are so,
yellow.
yeah, they're so hard to see on the map.
Orange and yellow are my favorite colors.
I mean, orange is my favorite color in real life, and yellow is my second favorite. Do we have this in
You
common?
highly offended me.
Yeah, but,
I think orange PC lighting is so nice. Like
oh,
my entire PC setup is RGB on the inside, and I have
yeah?
it all set to orange.
Hey, Kellen
Is
said it's
that
okay.
the
So,
mighty Windy True? Did you know that, Brisolyn? I want to let you in on a little known fact about Quindy.
okay.
Did you know that Quindy is actually Elvish for mighty?
Oh, I didn't know it was Elvish for mighty, but I knew it was Elvish.
Yep, it's Elvish, Lord of the Rings Elvish for mighty.
Hey, the game started. Oh my god, we have MC Magnolia here. What up, Magnolia?
I've talked to Magnolia twice, I think, in voice chat in the DM Discord.
Oh my gosh.
Frank Celts versus Indian Mongols. I have it paused. I'm
Okay,
at
I'll pause it.
4 seconds.
Okay, 2 seconds. So I'm going to say go, and when I finish saying go, you unpause.
Okay, okay.
Go. Oh wait, I didn't unpause. Oh my god, why is it not unpausing?
Okay, I'm at 10.
Oh my god, I don't know why that didn't happen. Okay. I'm at 10, so I'm going to unpause right now.
Okay.
One, two, three,
Okay.
go. Yeah, F. Yeah.
Oof, I'm really liking the Indians here and the Mongols. Indian Mongols, that is strong. I feel like the elephant archers are just gonna be able to tank everything and defend the siege pretty well. On top of that, having Imperial camels, I think this is very anti-paladin, and both green and blue are paladin civs. I
Yes.
do like. I would love to see. I feel. Hmm. I think
Mm.
Axeman would actually be pretty good at defending Celt Siege. Axeman Halb. I think that would do pretty good. Um, I am more in favor of Celt Siege as opposed to Mongol Siege. A lot of people would think that Mongol Siege is better, but just from my experience, a lot of Voobly players prefer Mongols over Celts, I've learned.
Why?
And
Why is that?
the faster mobility. When you so I came from HD, and in HD people perceived Celts to be better because in HD it was laggy. Well, Celt onagers can take 2 shots, so in lag, being able to take an extra hit is a lot
Oh.
better because like you lag, take a hit, you're still alive, and then you kill like a Mongol onager.
That's an awesome reason.
Yeah, you could. Well, it was you couldn't micro either, but being able to take the extra shots means it's more forgiving in lag.
Okay, so it looks like Hazy has claimed 2 corners, which is really awesome. And
Hmm.
the hope is that Boomstick will be able to fight off these camels, which is really smart. He didn't make any paladins at all. And yes, Hydra, we will talk about the game for you, of course. Um, and Hazy is going on a mission. He has all
Hydra.
these paladins.
Stop.
Hopefully he can snipe some vills, because there are a couple vills that are out unprotected. There is only one castle up, and that is in the back of the base.
I really do that like that Hazy going for Halb Siege right away.
Ooh, and a boomstick castle is... Oh, okay, it didn't go down. We're seeing almost even villager count, which is the best part about Lombardia. It's really hard to rush. So if you have a
Hmm.
very fast civ, you're so far from your opponent.
It kind of neutralizes rushing civs, I think. We just got raided with 172 people.
Oh my god. Little Trouble, thank you so much for the raid. We are casting game 4 of Winter's War. We have Dark Empire versus Castle Start. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much. That was really nice of you. But now I'm super nervous.
I'm really nervous too. Thank you, Lil
Yeah.
T. We'll just pretend that they're all our best friends. Hi, best friends. How are
Hey,
you?
everybody. Really, I haven't seen y'all in forever. Where have y'all been?
So, to bring you guys up to speed, this is Lombardia, Boomstick and Hazy versus Adam and Spring. And Boomstick has some awesome Onager micro going on right
He
now.
does. He is a fantastic. He's really. He's always been really good with Onager Micro, and he's always preferred Siege Civs.
This is fantastic. I mean, look at Spring's military. It is literally a wall going across the map, and he is backing that up right now. He does not want to deal with Boomstick Siege right now.
I feel like Siege Onager Halb is the only thing that could really stop Spring's army, though.
Yeah.
Like that's a very scary army to deal with like infantry and like cavalry. I feel like it really takes like those heavy Siege Onager hits to stop that. Because Imperial Camel just shreds so many things.
It does, but these axemen are at the right place at the right time. This is really, really good for Hazy. But once
I
Adam
would
starts
like to
massing
see
up the
some
Megadai,
Axemen.
though,
I would really like to see some Axemen sprinkled in with Boom's army, helping protect those, Siege Onagers against the camels. I think they do a really good job against camels and against Halbs.
yeah. And that siege is going down. That was so
Hmm.
smart to use those Imperial Camel Riders to snipe those onagers.
Yes.
And thank you for the follow, fan, friend. Welcome, everyone. Okay. Let's see. We're looking at the trade right now. So Azzy and Boomstick have started their trade, whereas Adam and Spring, their trade is going, but not actually. How many
I
cards do
wonder
they
what
have?
Spring is saying at the moment because Spring really cares about trade. The
I
little that
mean,
I've played with him, that's one of the things he likes to get up trade almost as fast as he likes to get up his first stable.
I was gonna say 10 minutes is very fast, but
No, he is like very nitpicky about that. He's very like trade now, trade most important.
and hello, Comillo Azu. I'm good. I hope you're doing well.
We're starting to get a little death ball going on green side with some onagers, halbs, scorpions. That's gonna be if he gets that going, mixed with Hazzy's paladins. That's gonna be very hard to stop. I would like to see either ram or treb sprinkled in there, so he
Yes.
could really get that push punched in.
So I really want to comment on the KD right now because the score just flipped and Spring's score went down. And that's because
Mm-hmm.
Boomstick has 282 kills. And a lot of those were Spring's
God.
elephant archers and camels. Now that's massive. That changes a whole game.
Boom is very efficient with his onager shots, and that is helping him a lot here. Hazzy's having to spend so much more than he should just take, or not Hazzy, Spring is having to spend so much more than he should just taking down the onagers.
And how many trade cards does Boom have? I think he has 6 I counted. Also, hi Shadow, how are you?
Great. 1, 2.
Now this is how you become the most annoying person in the game. You have your
8
manga die
cards.
in the trade, just parked there, killing trade cards. But there's not too many trade cards to really kill, so this might have been a
Those will
waste.
get cleaned up. I feel he should have done the raid for. I feel like he should have done the raid for trade. I didn't want
Yeah.
to say that because it rhymed, but I feel like he should have waited to do a raid for trade just a little bit longer, so he knows for a fact that trade is established.
Yes.
To make that a bit more, because when you go for a raid like that, especially against paladin civs, it's gonna get cleaned up.
It
I think
shows
that raiding all the time is good, but I just think that there wasn't enough trade kills for it to really like hurt them. We do have some rams now. We have about 8 rams going in on purple, and we have the siege army there. Spring is trying to clean it up. I really like his split of the camels, not going in one direction, but going in. He went in like a hexagon there, which is pretty neat.
Oh, I'm learning things. I'm looking to see trade cards by looking at the mini-map button. Thank you, Shadow, teaching me new things every day. Awesome. That's so cool. 17 trade cards. Awesome. That's for Adam, though. Oh, 20 trade cards. Thank you. Here comes the boom. That is right. Boomstick is here with the siege rams, and other than these 2 auditors here, there is not really much to stop it. Spring has 10 military units. The only thing stopping Boomstick's push right now is buildings in Spring's base. What are you thinking, Zach?
Repeat that, please. Oh, you cut out for me.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the only thing stopping Boom from just completely going through Spring's base is buildings. He has no military.
Yes. I really think that Boom should continue a slow push instead of trying to really go for it. I think that Hazzy has his side pretty much locked down, and Hazzy should keep. I think they should keep pushing in 2 different sides because both of them have really strong civs, and both of them are hard to stop. I don't really think they need to push together. And if you look at Boomstick, he's kind of like a hurricane. He's just slow pushing in, and he's like wiping everything in his path. And that's like, once Celts get going like that, they're like Koreans or any of the other really strong siege civs. It's so impossible to stop. They're a civ that could easily 1v2 or 1v3 once they get going.
And these Prankish paladins are about to enter the trade. I mean, these Trebs are going to take these castles down. This is looking really, really good for Team Castle Start.
You are right, Otter. The left side is so open.
Yeah.
There's like nothing there.
Yeah. Left side's completely open. I mean, I did see Adam or someone slung stone to someone, and he's like, build castles. So you can see all the castles he just built.
That is such a scary fight to take. Mangadai versus Keltonigers.
Yeah, I don't have the heart to do that.
Well, Mangadai do good against Siege, but it's still, in my opinion, it's a scary fight.
It did look like their push slowed down a lot. So I think, from
It
my
did.
perspective, these hills are really massive.
Hmm.
I mean, especially if Spring is sitting at the top of these hills and you're at the
Well, when you
bottom
look
of
at it,
them.
Spring's base is pretty much a hill.
Yeah,
Like,
it really is.
he's very, he's very like circled in by hills. Even in the back, he has hills.
And so Adam is trying to do some trade raiding with these Mangadai, but luckily there are a lot of castles protecting the trade back here for castle
I really
start.
would like to see Hazy secure his side just a bit more.
Mhm.
I don't think it's the best to defend your trade with a mill, but maybe he's onto something.
You know,
His side is uncontested.
it's something there. You know,
It is. I think that the mill, it'll distract an entire army for about 3 seconds.
and another thing is the unmined gold in the middle of the map, right next to Hazi's castle. I mean, not that. I mean, everyone needs gold. It's deathmatch, so I'd really like to see him just build some more forward. You know, maybe a stable, get some town centers. Just take that gold. It's just so beautiful.
Maybe he's wearing that gold like a gold chain, like it's decoration.
Oh yeah, gold
It's
chain.
like that castle, he built it there just to have it like as bling. Like here's my gold garden.
Oh, I see Hazi flaring the boomstick. He's like, what are you doing? Our trade is clogged. Delete things. But that mill is remaining. But it's all these siege
Oh, look at
workshops
the
there.
siege workshops clocking that trade. Oh my god. I would be so salty.
And Silverhawk says base bling.
Base bling, base bling's very important.
You're right, you're right. Even
It's all
Spring's got
about
some
it's
base
all about
bling.
style. Style, did y'all know that style adds to the end points?
Really?
Yep. Having more base bling gives you a higher score. I really would like to see Boom utilize the idle carts at his market.
Yes. I'd also like to see those siege workshops go, but it's okay. They're finding a way around it.
That's 500 gold that he was just sitting there. Because I believe that the gold is, yep,
Oh.
101 gold each card.
And Hazi is now castling these markets thinking this is probably the markets they're trading with, and Adam has completely abandoned these two markets. And I mean, there are some carts going to it, but all of Springs are going to the markets on the corner. Still a really good move. It's always good to get a castle in their trade. It's still looking close. I mean, Castle Star just needs to seal the deal, but it's still anyone's game. Or do you think it's, you know, their fate is sealed? Do you think we're going to game 5, Zach?
I believe that we are going to see a game 5. I think that Hazy and Boom, while their pushes seem to get halted at that very last moment before they could get that game-winning push, I think they have really secured where they're at on the base, and they have control, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I
Not
do like
really.
that. Well, right now, I think that purple and yellow are pushing Hazy out, but he has 3 castles there. They only had 1 ram pushing in, and I think that those 3 castles, now they have 2 more just popped. I think that, I wonder if this is going to get cleaned up. Hazy is trying to stop it from happening. We are going to start seeing some onagers possibly come over to Hazy's side.
Yeah. So Adam is gonna take at least one of these castles down.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for Adam, he has too many villagers. I think with 161, maybe delete a couple and make more trade
Where's Adam's
cards.
resources at? Let's see.
He really needs gold, so delete more vills, get some trade card. He doesn't need, you know, the 4K wood he has.
Adam really needs gold.
I mean,
Adam,
honestly, he needs food too. But that's only if he decides to make hussars, which
I would
I don't
like
think he's
to see,
going to.
if I was Adam, I would focus heavily on just trying to get Mangadai and Siege out. I don't think he really needs much more than that, honestly. If he had like a good Siege Death Ball with some Mangadai mixed in, it would be pretty hard for them to stop. But his resources are just so low, I don't see him being able to pump out anything effectively.
And now we're seeing them working together, pushing the middle. Hazi's castle base is completely gone from the left-hand side, with the exception of the bling, the base bling.
The base bling is needed.
That castle remains.
Just put some sunglasses on the mini map.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing sunglasses right now.
Base bling. Are you really wearing sunglasses?
I mean, I could
inside?
be. You can't see me.
You bought, you know, if you told me you were, I wouldn't doubt you.
Oh,
I
come
don't
on,
like how
house.
exposed Yellow's markets are right there.
All that's stopping is that house, and I really like that he used, you know, the house wall, but the university wall is my true preference. Love a university wall.
University walls for noobs.
Oh, what?
I'm sorry, it's all about the house walls.
Boom is
You build-
filthy with the Anis. He is.
You're very right, Greek. Boom, I've had to play against Boom for 20 years, and his Onager micro is amazing. It's very annoying to deal with, especially in Michi. In Michi, when you play against him, his Onager micro gets very, very annoying.
Ah, we just need these paladins to swoop in and survive.
They're getting pushed back, honestly, and I would not like their position if they got pushed back.
No. Spring
The
coming
thing
back.
about our Emmers is our Emmers are very good late game. They're very good with little resources, and they know how to manage them very well. And our Emmers in this late game stage can feel almost unkillable. And so I would hate for them to get to that point where it becomes like Trash Wars.
Right.
I think that the RMers will be at an extreme advantage there.
And we still have relics on the map. And I mean, as Kellen pointed out, these villager counts are beyond even otter standards. I think they need to delete villagers. They need to make trade cards. I mean, gold is what's going to get them through. Well, Adam at least. Spring is totally fine. Spring has a lot of gold. Where is he at? I keep clicking on Adam. Yeah. Spring has 70 trade cards. And he is looking really good for the long game.
Kellen, who would you like to see move on? Dark Empire, or Castle Start?
More fights, less cards. We got a really good fight right here. If he could lure those Mangadai into the castles.
I agree with you, Kellen. I think that both teams moving forward would be positive, and I think both teams have an equal chance of doing good in the tournament.
Of course. I mean, we haven't
Both
seen a
teams are
game
very
4
deserving
yet.
of moving forward. You can justify either team moving forward. They both deserved it, and they're both fantastic players. Like, they're both filled with fantastic players.
Okay, Adam giving wood to spray or food to
Oh, I
spray.
thought those Mangadai were gonna get hit.
No, they've
That
been
would hurt my
spared.
soul if those Mangadai got hit.
That's what Helmberg calls the cardinal sin, is letting your Mangadai die.
I would really like to see a Game 5, though. I think that would be so hype. And I believe it would be the first Game 5 of the tournament.
Yeah? First game... Have you seen a Game 4? I mean, I haven't seen a Game 4.
I don't think we have. Correct me. Has anybody else? Have we had a game 4 or game 5 yet in the tournament?
I really love this scorpion push, especially because there's no onagers to challenge it. But we just need, or Boomstick needs a solution for these castles. Do you think that Spring going full, Imperial Camel Rider is the right decision here?
I
Actually,
would like to
I
see
love
bombard
it.
cannons. I think that yeah, I believe that him going full, he should go with just pure camel arch. I mean camel archer. He should go pure imperial camel, and then sprinkle in some bombard cannons to shoot down those onagers. And I
Yes.
think that would allow them to push a lot easier. Um, one of the bane of siege existence is bombard cannons. Oh,
Oh.
and boom, hitting those manga die.
Let's. Oh my god, that hurts.
That was painful. This is a great push.
It is.
I think that Hazy should just pound down on Paladin and to just go. I think he should drop his eco and then just have about 100 Paladins. And I would like to see Boom continue with the same number of siege, maybe sprinkle a little bit more Rams, and then just punch through the middle. And I think they could win this. Honestly, at this point, I would go about 100 Paladin.
100 Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might as well. I feel like that's what they need to do their final push. That sacrifice might actually
Yeah, I
help.
think 100 Paladin just punching through that would just there would be nothing they could do. They don't have siege at the moment. They're just going Mangadai Camel, and I think Paladin, Frank Paladin at least, with Celt Scorpion and Onager, it would be disgusting.
Yeah, really good intention by Adam to do trade raiding, but it didn't really work with his Mangadai. Hazy was much too quick with his Frank Paladins.
I think raiding at the moment is just not smart either.
There's too many buildings.
I think they're so compacted. It would just be pointless.
And it's so
But
funny.
those Mangadai are really going down.
Yeah, I'm
I do
watching.
not like that. I do not like that Mangadai raid right there.
No, I don't like it.
Oh, and then they're about to get Oh no, they almost got sandwiched.
That's like,
Oof.
ooh.
That would have been so bad.
Okay, luckily they got out alive. Oh, you hate to see it. No matter if you're rooting for the team or not, you don't want to see that for Mangadai.
I like this migration that the siege is doing. Oh, Boom is so good with his shots.
Wow.
That was a good side shot. Yeah, if they just punch through right there, they just take out those houses. All that's left is one castle. Just one castle. I think this could be it.
Game has auto run?
I do want to say the one thing that Dark Empire, among other things, has done really well is their trade is very, very straight. It's right along the edge. You see, Boomstick and Hazy, their trade is like a diagonal line towards the corner, which it's the inevitable.
I wonder at what
Woodline.
point. I wonder at what point or at how much yelling it took for Boom to delete those siege workshops. They're gone now, but I wonder at what point was it.
I'm sure we're having a very peaceful, wonderful conversation.
I hope so.
Oh my gosh, look at the siege ram push right now. We have 8 siege rams going in that are largely unprotected. These camels are taking them all down.
Well, I don't know if Imperial camels get a bonus to siege, but camels generally don't do like fantastic against siege, so.
They don't, but when there's nothing else protecting the siege ram, they do phenomenal.
I mean, they still take a little while. Like Paladins would have cleaned that up already.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about the unit. So I was like, if we like put Paladins in this game, like, oh, he would have cleaned that up.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that this game is pretty much won at the moment.
I
would like yellow
this
stop
castle.
queuing so far away. I would like to see, I would really like to see yellow build on both sides. And I think that he's just queuing units from across the map.
Yeah, the thing is, like,
think that's a good idea.
we see them like deleting their buildings in the back. It'd be really nice if they rebuilt them in the front, like you said, just having, it's no man's land right here.
Yes. And
And
I
that
really don't like that
that
he
was the
was running
arena
his
now. It's gonna
siege
be
and his
interesting.
manga die
It's
together.
gonna be
He's running an
Mhm.
onager with. I don't like when I think they should be ran independently.
I love what Otter said. I think that's
Look at
exactly
the.
what Boomstick said.
It is 360 wood for Adam, 59 wood for Spring, whereas Hazy has 5,000 wood, and Boom has 100 wood. I would really like to.
Wow.
I would like to see Hazy sling Boom all of his wood, pretty much.
well,
I mean, Spring's been
Kellen would give him.
given.
Kellen
Wow.
like he's like Bill Gates with his. He just gives all his money away.
Do you think that Dark Empire will call the GG because they don't have wood?
Um, I mean, there's still wood on the map. It just depends on if they think they can get it or not. If they think they can get the wood, yeah, I don't think they will. But I think that I think playing the choking game, that's what I like in Michi, where you can choke people out of wood. It's a
Yes,
very long game to play, and it's very boring.
it is, but we're making it exciting.
It just depends on how try hard they want to go. It's a very try hard strat to try and fight out of being choked.
And Boom just lost his forward castle.
Hmm.
Let's see, can he afford another? Hmm.
Hazy can give him. Hazy has almost 1,000 stone.
Hazy can, and Hazy has cheap castles.
Hmm. That's right. Frank castles are 600 stone.
Oh, I just noticed all this stone right next to Boom's market is completely unmined. Missing out on all that juicy stone.
He's actually that's the stone bling.
Yeah,
You just gotta understand fashion, apparently.
yeah, it's bling bling everywhere.
That's right.
Hey,
It's a flex, you know.
Gorlami, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're flexing out here with our res. Who even needs to mine it? Just stare at it. There's actually unmined gold right behind Boom's castle too. And it's actually clogging the trade a little bit. Like just ever so slightly. Um my alerts are broken on my end, but thank you, Vish. Welcome to the stream. Zach, what do you even know? Zach knows everything, Otter. He knows everything.
Let me see. What did he say?
Yeah, this game decides. I mean, game
What do
5.
I know?
So that's great.
I'm a
Listen,
fashion
man.
expert, Otto. You leave the chat right now.
I actually don't know anything about fashion. Oh, okay. So another Mango Dye raid, which may not result in as much damage as Adam is thinking.
Mm,
So I'm playing
he's running
probably the
them right
best
into
Octave
4
classic
castles.
right now.
There's 4 castles that surround that spot.
Yeah, and a
Well,
fifth.
Dude,
I
what are
believe
you
he
gonna play?
denied this castle from being made.
He
Nope, there's still
might.
one bill on it. No, those Mega Die aren't doing anything now.
Yep, the castle is not denied.
What level is it?
No, green. If you just scroll down, green and blue's trade is just
I
castled
just
up.
finished up Sky
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
The thing about this is they haven't been able to really punch through yellow and purple. They just it slowly gets whittled away. Like they chip away at green and blue's push and then it's gone. I think again I would like to see Hazy just go 100 paladins, Boom to not really throw in help that much, but just to
Mhm.
go pure siege and then just punch right into that.
So smart by Hazy to do these eco raids in the front. It's completely unprotected there.
that one.
I mean,
Yeah,
as we
see,
always
now
say,
yellow, you're gonna start seeing yellow get more and more desperate for wood and try and push out and grab that. As long as Hazy keeps raiding that, the Mongol is useless unless he gets slang wood or he buys wood. And at this moment,
I don't like it. You do
I
that.
don't think he can afford to buy wood to be effective.
no, and he's down to 93 vills, which typically isn't the end of the world, but when he needs those bills to be chopping wood and he only has 5, that's a really, really big setback.
They are regaining map control though. They're really pushing for that now.
Now what is? Yep, all the Mangadai.
Mhm.
Really good push by
The
Adam. That's a really
Mangadai
nice
ram and then
hill.
the Imperial Camel. Boom having to run away with his rams.
He's like, oh shoot.
Yeah. He's like oof.
Yep, hi. This game is still going on. We just hit the 1 hour and 1 minute mark.
It feels like it's been a lot longer, honestly.
Oh, really?
Judging from just like the resources, like how much wood has gone on the Adam and Springside, seeing it so barren feels
Yeah.
like
Did you just
it's like
watch
an
these
hour
alone?
and 50 minutes in because of that.
Just a testament to how good these players are, that they can utilize these resources to make an hour-plus game.
I
Probably
like that
rewatched the first
they
and
really
second
conserved
episode.
the wood in the back of their base. Like, Boom has a ton of wood available to him
It's
that's
like
just
sometimes
so
like
Yeah.
inconsistent
that's
in
what
the
I
very back of
should have
trade and stuff.
didn't watch it
There's a
all.
lot of wood.
And of course, that was probably on purpose.
Mm-hmm. I would hope so at least.
Yeah, right. Even if it wasn't, we could just say it was. Yes, Darth, when you have top-tier DM content, the games are long. Basically, it's RM at this point.
At the highest level of DM, games will be 5 to 6 hours long.
I remember the Redemption Cup. It was Kellen versus the Code, right? And it was like this Mongol game that lasted an eternity. Maybe it was Kellen versus Leash.
Mm-hmm.
I think is that right?
For which tournament?
The Redemption Cup, and it was like the last game. It was like 2 hours.
Was that Kellen and Leash?
I think.
I think did Leash win Redemption Cup?
Versus
Oh, it was versus
Jidba.
Jidba.
Okay, yeah, thank you,
That's right.
True. I knew you would remember who you
I don't
played
remember.
against.
Jidba won one. Did Jidba win one, or did Jidba get second and one?
How can I forget that game? I know. I was like, wow, DM is so long.
Kellen and Daywalker have also, I believe it was a Persian war. They had like a 3.5 hour Persian war.
You're kidding.
And then Spring and Jidba had a 3-hour Huns war, I believe.
Oh.
Or Byzantine. I think it was the Byzantine where Spring and Jidba did like 3 hours. Kellen, do you remember that? Was that also Redemption Cup?
Zach, this is a huge push right now by Castle Star with this halves. Boomsticks just rolled like 60 halves into the trade.
If you look at the left side, the Imperial Camel Mangadai, they're really pushing into them now.
So it's like we basically needed Boomsticks halves to be on the other side of the map.
If they lose this trade, it's just gonna be so bad for them.
Yeah. Oh, and at Silverhawks, that's really only been in, hour and a half in real time. Yeah, exactly. This series hasn't been that long. Yeah,
That
Pi
trade
made
is
a good
just getting
point.
shredded.
They can't afford to remake their trade line.
No.
And
I would have liked
are...
to. Honestly, at that point, I would have deleted my markets and remade them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is...
They lost so much trade.
And basically, all Hazzy needs to do is just mass up enough paladins right here, and he can clean up these Mangadai.
Oh my god!
Wait, what did I just miss?
Boom! It just like melted Yellow's Mangadais.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Here comes the boom.
look at all those dead Mangadai. Oh no!
And is that the game-winning move? We are about to find out.
You would think so, because their trade took a huge hit, so replenishing those Mangadai just means that much more.
Yeah, their trade and their forward eco. I mean, Hazzy is still killing those wood chopping bills and stopping anyone from chopping this gold. Chopping? Mining? Mining this gold.
Mining the gold. Hazzy just needs to he needs to just constantly send about 2 paladins to each wood and then just keep killing bills.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to remake their market, which you mentioned they totally should have already because it's completely open over here. I mean, if you make hussars, I mean, why make hussars has you can afford paladins.
If you, God, well, all of their kill counts are extremely high.
Oh, you can't even make hussars, right? It's Frank's, isn't it like scout cav? Or like,
Yeah,
is it
it's
light
like
cav?
cavalry.
Yeah.
I think it's like cavalry.
Okay, yeah. I corrected myself.
I don't think. I would hope they don't have scouts.
Yeah. Yes. As I was once told, you always want to make the most efficient unit. Sometimes, you know, it's never crossbows from
Making the most
Persians.
efficient. Just saying that, it's like, how can you argue that? I would like to do the most efficient thing.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I don't.
people
Why
be
would I
like,
want to be
"Oh,
efficient?
dumb."
Efficiency is key. Okay, we have a nice little fight here. It's fishing ships. Yeah, fishing ships.
I want to know what Spring and Adam's mentality is right now. Like, at this point, is it like, do we just tire them out so maybe they're tired next game? Or do they think, like, do they really see like something up their Spring resigning?
They do not see a future in
I
this
was gonna say, do
game.
they see something that we're not seeing?
Nope.
Because they were bled pretty dry on resources.
I mean, they wanted to make sure they exhausted all chances and all resources until they confirm that game 5 is happening, guys.
Game
Game
5,
5
guys.
hype.
The first
GG.
and only game 5 of Future.
Man, Polar is gonna be so sad. But he's gonna be so happy that, you know, it was casted live so we all could experience it.
Polar's gonna wake up tomorrow and be super excited to cast. He's gonna be like,
No, he's gonna be excited he can relax and maybe practice with his team. Oh, Pi,
you're looking
thank
at it
you.
optimistically.
We can look at my lovely face, or we can look at Zach's chihuahua.
Yeah.
They're so
Yeah.
cute. Yeah. Who would have thought? Game 5. Here we are, guys. Oh, you
Thank
thought?
you. Those are both my dogs.
Yeah, I don't know how
That's
to.
Sunny right there, and then that's Maru.
Oh.
That's him. So the story behind that picture right there, we had just got him and he was trying to pull clothes through the holes of like the clothes bin. And so I was like, fine. I was like, you want to put those clothes so bad? I was like, I'm gonna put you in jail. And so I picked him up and I put him in there. And
Oh.
all that was poking out was his little head because like the clothes were piled so high, but he's still so tiny. And so like all you could see was just his little eyes and his ears, and it was just really funny.
He's so cute.
So defeated. Like look at him.
Oh, Crave says that dog has more style than me. I mean, like, same. Um, before I close the stats, I want to look at the villager high. Spring has 190
Jesus.
bills as his bill high, okay? Otter, you see that? Is that?
He was fighting with 10 military.
That's a lot.
That's a ton.
90k trade profit. So I mean, their trade was efficient as heck, but he had a whole Villi army. I mean, it depends, Pi. I mean, Spring was able to sling a lot of resources, so it definitely
Slinging.
Since day one,
it helped. You know, 20k res. All right, we got game 5 though. Let's go, guys. Yeah, so is Boomstick. That is correct. They're so cheap. Why not make 190? Exactly. Exactly, Silverhawk. Exactly. So, yeah, our first game 5 that we have seen, which is so exciting. And we are going to be witnessing Ice Peak Kilimanjaro in a 3v3 to determine who moves on to the main Winter's War event. So
You
we're
know what
going
would
to
have
run
been
poll. Sorry,
or you
what?
know it'd be really cool to see? Like a volcanic map and call it like
Put a
Mount
character's
Fuji.
name, take spray.
Like have it be
What?
like a mountain, and then in the middle, like you could turn water red or something, or like orange, and have it lava, and you just can't build there.
Oh, I like it.
That would be
Sounds
really
like
cool.
Someone should make it. Oh, we have Bra here. Brew?
The map I want winning stock
Bruh.
account.
Brew, Bra? Can you help me?
Zach is too low.
Really?
Yeah, look. So,
Oh, yeah, sure. Is he louder now?
Turn his volume. I love him so much. For those of you that don't know, Bruh is the world's greatest Brazilian player.
World's
Much better than
greatest.
Fire and Ryut
yeah, okay, that's so
and
broken.
Miguel. I think Miguel is also from Brazil.
Man, the chat's done it.
And I
Fucking
believe
matchmaking.
Stark is from Brazil.
Yeah, he is. But Brew is the best,
Bruh
right?
and
Bruh?
Dogal. I heard that once Bruh beat Fire and Dogal in 1v2 soccer.
Oh, thank you, True. I'm like, why didn't you guys tell me Zach was low?
I think Bruh just wants to hear me like screaming into his speakers.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here, Mr. Ostrich, right?
The Assassin Ostrich.
The assassin. I've never seen an ostrich before, but I've seen an emu. I think those are like
Never
kind of similar. No, I've never
been to
seen
an
one.
I've been to like an actual ostrich farm.
Wait, what? What is? Really?
Yeah, like there's ostrich farms.
What do you do at them?
I mean, I don't know what they did at them, but I used to be in Boy Scouts and we visited one to see the ostriches. There's ostrich farms.
I mean, they lay eggs, right?
Yeah,
So...
they lay like giant eggs.
Oh my god, Magnolia, the same cup. I got it from Target.
Ostriches are mean though. Like they'd be really mean, and when they run really fast.
Does Bra run really fast?
Bruh plays soccer,
Wait, so
and Bruh looks fantastic when he wears. One thing about Bruh is his scarf game is on point.
oh, okay.
Let's talk about fashion. I'm intimidated by Bruh's fashion.
Does Bra want to see your dog?
I don't know.
Well, he's looking at it, so that's
I love that dog so much.
well, whether or
That
not he
picture
wanted to
makes
see
me
your
so
dog. So Robbie Stark is
Thank
in the
you.
lobby. Stark maybe giving his wisdom coined, maybe wishing his buddies well. Oh, Zach, I missed the poll response. Who won?
I actually missed that too. I honestly didn't even know you put it up.
Otter rigged it, but I think he rigged it for Dark Empire. Is that? I saw it like out of the corner of my eye, and then it disappeared.
Can we get the poll results written in chat?
You like make a gun.
Yeah, surely one of you guys saw the poll results, and you can enlighten us.
Bruh, who would you like to see
I'm just trying to
go
think
on?
how you get case
Kazi,
because you need enough.
Boomstick, Westbrook, and Leisure, or Fire, Spring, Adam, and Yeti?
Oh, we haven't seen Fire tonight.
Fire could not play tonight, and neither could Westbrook.
Oh, what a
They're
bummer.
Busy boys.
Well, hopefully.
And
we get to
also, for those
see-
of you who don't know, Bruh is on the mighty seed number 3 team, Premium Tactics.
Watch. No,
Ooh.
bruh, these people, the match that you're watching will be in your rounds, in your final stage rounds, or no, your group stage rounds. So whatever team wins this will go into your bracket. Unless I don't know if they'll change it. Is it still going to be 1, 3, 5, 7, and
What?
They
2,
just
4, 6, 8?
they just pick the random people. No, they're not doing an adopt a noob 4v4 finale. They
That would that would
could
be
you
funny.
imagine? It's like whoever shows up is your teammate. You roll with it.
That final teammate would get so much hate.
Right. No, but you'd have to sign an agreement to be nice to them.
I don't know if that's possible.
We can try.
There could be some grumpy people in there.
In Deathmatch, we're wholesome, and we are very welcoming of new players.
You know, the community as a whole is nice. I'll say that. But there's some grumpy people in this.
There are
There's some
strict rules.
boomsticks, some night blues in there.
Rave said I was hoping to jump in with Quendy at the very end of the tournament. You and me both. Do you imagine? You just hop into the lobby, become Team Quendy.
Portion of their prize money after they fought the whole tournament to win.
Yeah, and you just snipe their prize.
That'd be a very scumlord thing to do, you know.
Yeah. Could you imagine
Fun
what the
fact,
name of
did
that
y'all
event
know
would
that
be?
Brisolyn plays an internet browser game, and her nickname in it is Scumlord.
Yeah, I'm sure they believe that.
Yeah, that's her name.
Oh, the game started. Okay.
Oh.
I'm not Scumlord. He's lying.
She goes by Scumlord, and I was very shocked.
Okay,
I
I
thought she would
peek.
go by Humble Lord.
Yeah, okay. Oh, Teuton's Byzantines. Hang on, I'm just gonna pause it because it's too
pause.
hype right now.
Okay, so we have Slav, Vietnamese, Korean, oof, and then Teuton, Byzantine, Spanish.
Yes, I paused it at 5 seconds because I just
I'm
need
at
to
4 seconds.
digest.
So you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Wait,
1.
tell me when you're 2, 3, go.
Yes. Okay, first and foremost, I really love playing Vietnamese on this map. It is my favorite civ on Kilimanjaro.
Why is that?
Because I rely on my teammate to win the center, and I can chop all the wood there, and I can pump out the rattan archers, and I think, well, I just told everyone my favorite thing to do on this map, but just forget that if you go against me. But that's what I like to do. Take the middle as soon as possible, chop the
very
wood.
good. Denying blue start, by the way, with his scout.
All right, let's check it out.
God. He's doing fantastic. That Hussar put in work.
Chris, Capture Age actually does work for 2v2s, but I don't, it's just too much time for me to turn off the game, turn on Capture Age, get Capture Age running, and I'd rather just hop into the games seamlessly.
I would really like to see how they utilize the map bling for this one.
Yes. I mean, the best thing about this map, actually, I want to point out really quickly, because Decake is a Lie actually modified this map for us, and the little spots that are normally lakes are now ice patches. So, I mean, you couldn't build on them before, but you can't build on them now either. You can't even dock them.
That's a really cool touch. And I wonder how the lions on the map are gonna play into this.
The lions are ready.
Will the little lion between Spring and Yeti deny any buildings? That's the real question of the game. We need a poll. Will the lion be effective?
Like, there is a big mashup in the middle, and Boomstick going with the towers again as Koreans.
I like that. Honestly, I want Boom to be, as a Minchi player, I feel that towers are the best building in the game, and I think that everybody should use them. I think they should make as many as they want. So I would like to see at least 150 towers.
Leader just brought a lion over to Hazi's base, but that's okay. That's fine. Oh, he was building a market. Okay, I'm like, I don't know why he did that.
Could you imagine, like, how That would be
Ah.
terrible.
All right. Well, we got our Dark Empire was very, very quick on trying to deny Castle Start's trade, which was really, really nice by Yeti. He knew exactly where to go.
You
Didn't
know,
bring any lions with him though.
I'm gonna predict that I think that Castle Start's gonna win this.
And why is that?
I really like Boomstick's side. I think Boomstick is gonna win his side. I think that he's gonna be able to get Koreans going, and I think once Koreans get going, I really like Koreans versus Teutons. Like, I feel like Koreans are just so nasty against Teutons. Like, I think that I don't think I don't know. I think the Korean matchup against Teuton, I really do favor the Korean though.
We are seeing our first conquistadors being made from Adam. I love conquistadors, but there are a lot of elephants in the middle right now.
Oh god, there is.
There's a lot. There's 52. But it seems like Dark Empire is really focused on denying this early trade, which, I mean, in a map like this where wood is sparse and gold is really scattered.
There's a lot of wood on this map.
Yeah, I mean,
looking around.
I guess that, yeah, I guess there is. And the gold is sparse. You know, you gotta get that map control if you want it. And Hazy is slinging leisure. That's how he's affording all these elephants. That 2K sling. Okay, look at the right side drama, Zach. Tower defense.
I think that Boom pushing with towers and onagers is just going to be so good.
It is, as long as he gets his eco up running.
Onagers defended by towers is just like, it's so painfully annoying to deal with. And look at the left side. God, look at those scorpions with that elephants. Like, that is nasty. Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean...
that is a disgusting push.
He can just camp here and wait. Yeah, get those trebs up.
That's all I would say about that. Like, all he has to do is just move those trebs up, keep pushing forward. He has onagers coming. Really don't. I like onagers here, but I don't. But I would be scared to have them around that many scorpions. But
yeah,
like,
I mean,
push right into yellow and then just leave yellow like dead.
Okay, he's gonna have to be very careful with all these scorpions here because the onagers are approaching eventually.
But look at also Teal. Teal is just gonna keep pushing down into purple. Purple has to respect that Korean army. Like, there's nothing, like, he can't not respect that. And then Teal has so much, like,
okay.
just keep...
Oh, it's paused. Okay. Oh, we can keep talking though. What were you saying?
Yeah. Actually, we can't keep talking while it's paused. That's rude.
Yeah, you're right.
I really like that. Like, Teal has so much room. If he wanted to, he could just tower that entire thing up.
He can.
Just keep pushing down.
I mean, there's not really much gold in that alley, but map space.
Well, there's trade.
And there's trade. Wow, I love the War Wagon micro here.
I like War Wagons a lot, actually.
Hang on, where did all the elephants go? Did we miss something in the pause? All the elephants are gone, right? Did I miss something?
They all died.
Oh my god! I look away for 1 second.
What is the bonus for Vietnamese elephants? I know that some are stronger, some have more health. Some are cheaper. I forgot.
Know.
What is the Vietnamese elephant bonus?
If I look at the text tree, it'll pause the game.
Can somebody in chat tell me what this?
Wow. Pushing with the conch right now. This is really hard to stop at the moment. Alright, but
I still
Boomstick
think that
is...
I think teal just needs to independently push into purple.
You
I
think?
really like the Korean versus Teuton matchup. I like it for Koreans. Kellen might not agree with that, but
More HP. Thank you, Leo Montera Paca. Thank you. More HP.
I thought that Lamintro Paca at first was Tito Paca until I saw Tito Paca also type on his name. But is Paca like a word, or is it like
Are,
a clan?
are they brothers, maybe? Or
Yes,
siblings?
Kellen. Hey.
Yeah, he definitely should push for the corner. And
That
how
is
many?
like, look how much open space there is right there. Like, Boom could just keep pushing down with Wagons, Treb, and Onager, and he just crushed their trade spot, and then they would own 3 corners. I think that is very takeable. And then, like, if you just defend Koreans with towers, it is so hard to take back. Because the Korean Onagers are just so good at defending.
Leisure 1k gold. Let's see. They are so good at defending, and I'd like to see more, but it does seem like Boom is committing to the center push. I think he wants purple completely out of that middle.
I like how Lee Montero said we are friends with Teto Paca. As in, like, Lee Montero is, like, multiple people in one. Like,
Maybe
he is
everyone
just,
here is friends with Tito Paca.
he's just a combined hive mind. Like, and he only speaks in these. Like,
I'd really like to see some siege, like trebuchets coming from Hazzy, pushing against Adam, but Adam is doing a really good job of, I mean, expanding south. So he's already kind of... I'm looking at this map and I'm fascinated because I'm looking at and knowing it is farm between all of these icy patches here. You basically have to take the middle and farm there. Otherwise, it's so
yeah, I was thinking
frustrating.
about that also. This map can really, like, playing Persians on this map would be just horrible.
Yeah, I can't wait for
imagine.
someone to start farming in the middle. Once they realize it's just an absolute monstrosity. Oh my gosh. Where's
Yeah, like,
Pony?
I was thinking that, like, you're so limited in what you can do on this map with farms.
Alright.
It looks like yellow is really establishing himself as a presence in the middle. I think that's very good. I would have liked to see him build just a little bit more forward, but
Yeah. I mean, I do like that he's making the barracks because he is going against these war wagons, and it looks like they're going to be cleaned up a little bit.
I think those war wagons are fine.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that was I don't think they were gonna get killed by that.
Oh, okay. Boomstick is making the move for the center. Once these castles are down, you see his plan. He is laying the foundation for those middle towers. Maybe to protect his future farm that he's building there.
Where are you looking?
Oh, yes. Yeah, let me click and look at stats. Yep. Thank you. I need to be
Oh,
reminded of
okay.
things.
Yeah, I see now. I didn't have his perspective, so I didn't see the towers. So I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. These are like, as a viewer, I love looking at this stuff. So if you ever want to look at it and I don't have it up, don't secretly get mad at me. You can yell at me. It's okay.
I wish there was like a mode where you could see what buildings everybody's laying down also, you know?
Yes, it's so, I mean, you
Instead of having to
can...
clip to see like the foundations.
Yeah.
I think it would be good if there was like a caster mode where you could see what everybody's laying down and like where at and stuff. I think that would be a good thing to add. They might already have that, but I've never seen it.
I like that idea, especially because you have to hit shift and click and look, which Otter actually told me about the shift click. I didn't know about that. I was like, click the name.
I didn't know about that until like the end of like Boobly and HD, like the very end. I accidentally did it once, and then I was like, wait a minute. I was like, does this actually work? And I kept doing it. I was like, I hate myself so much.
Yeah. Pi thinks Dark Empire has won. They just have to seal the deal. I mean, I think
I honestly
Yeti.
don't think they have. I would like to know where you think that. I think that Castle Start is fine everywhere.
I think
I think that there's just. I think Red is pushing decently. Like he's okay, but I don't think Conks and Onagers are going to be able to push through all of that.
no, and their trade is pretty well defended. But
The
those
thing about it
conks,
is though, on this map also, the one thing that the ice lakes deny also is being able to defend your trade as well.
right?
Like those are guaranteed spots you can run to deny trade. And you have to utilize it for farms. That's another reason why I wouldn't like Persians on this map. Is because you would have to farm the entire back, and then you wouldn't be able to castle trade.
Hmm. I mean, Zach, Yeti has the entire middle. I mean, Boomstick is pushing Spring off the middle, but Yeti has the entire middle.
I would really like to see Boom make a strong play for their trade.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
What would you
There's
like to
nothing.
see him make? Snipe the trade with? You think
Oh,
War
just make War
Wagons?
Wagons, Onagers, Towers, Bombard Cannons, Treps, and just go right down into Spring. There's nothing Spring could do to stop that. Like, what would he make? There's, is he would have to micro Paladins like a god.
Oh my gosh, this is
Like Bombard
amazing.
Cannoning Paladin.
I just saw these conks get like walled into a corner. That was such a good move. Well done, Hazzy. And Leisure together. Sorry, I got excited and I cut you off.
I'm actually never talking.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Yep.
Hmm.
Looks like the trade, they can just
I
rebuild
would
now,
like
but
to. I would like to see more Heartless Towers. I would honestly like. I would love it if he just went like 100 towers.
is it because of resources? I mean, Boom has the gold, he has the wood, he has plenty of resources to make towers, but oh my gosh, we're seeing our never mind, it's not the middle. I thought
Well,
yeah, no. Adam is farming in the middle. There we go. The first
it's just at the
farms.
moment that the farms are so raidable, and they're not.
They are, but there's no way that Boom would really be able to get to these farms. Well, actually,
Yeah, but he's gonna slowly get to them.
yeah. So it seems like he
All
is
he needs-
really committing
He
to
needs
towering towards it.
If he was, I would like to see him commit a little bit more. Maybe put like 15 bills on making towers, just say pop them up really fast.
Okay. And I'm liking the Vil counts. We typically see overbooms from Dark Empire, and we're kind of seeing it again right now with 164 Vils from Spring, 156 from Adam, and 145 from Yeti. There's a lot of Vils. So hopefully he's doing some slinging with that. I'm sure we'll see it after the game. But they love making their villagers.
Boom is making
Actually-
a forward tower on the very far right. I wonder if he's gonna start pushing down finally.
I think Hazzy's base right now is looking a little thin. But I think he just needs to keep making his defensive siege and he can hold the line.
I
Might-
think Hazzy just needs to focus full defending while Boom pushes out, and Leisure just needs to support. I think Leisure should take the middle, but
Yeah.
the middle is very secure.
The middle is
Yeti.
Deadly Yeti.
The middle honestly looks like its own city.
Did you get your sunflower?
Yeah. Portuguese, not Portuguese, Byzantine. Gosh, Byzantine Yeti. There are a lot of traps, and as long as Leisure can defend them with these tanky rattan archers, Yeti doesn't have any units to move forward. We're looking at military, and where is Yeti's military actually? Fighting Boom.
It's so close to their trade. He's so close to it. I would really love for him to just go against the wall right there and just push down into that.
Ooh,
Like they have
76.
Spanish trade, and you want to deny that Spanish trade. It's just, ah man,
Yeah,
it's frustrating to watch. Like it's kind of like a hindsight thing, you know? Like they see this in hindsight, and he's like, man, I could have pushed down.
of
But it's like I
course.
want him to see it now and not after the game,
I feel
especially since
like
like I mean they're my friends.
yeah, of course. But I feel like when you're in the game, you see like, oh my god, there's 6 castles here. I can't go that way. You know, that's like the way your mind thinks sometimes in
You have to
games.
look at those castles. Like there's a lot of castles
As
right
as
there.
Kellen would say, it's just a building. Like
So,
you
yeah,
can literally just tread it. It's just a
Kellen's like
building.
it's just your entire base. Come on, rebuild it. And you have like one building.
No.
Kellen pretends to have like hero bills. Like,
Yeah, I need a trade card counter.
he's like Bob the Builder.
Can we trade it, Bob
Yeah.
the Builder?
And then
Spring
you
needs
just
to
watch.
wake up. I mean, Spring
Look
could
at their trade.
do.
Show Kellen their the Springs trade area. It's like Manhattan. Like, oh my god, look at how bad that is.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah,
the
not
Siege
even Spanish trade
Workshops.
can offset. I would delete all of that.
Uh-oh.
It's Dark Empire trade. Empire State of Mind. Speaking of Manhattan, Dark Empire State of Mind.
State of mind. I've heard that before. Is
Yeah,
that a song?
yeah, it is by like Jay-Z and Alicia Keys.
Yeah, it's like Drake, right?
Oh, not Drake.
Who?
Jay-Z and Alicia
I've heard that
Keys.
say.
Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so right now Spring is flaring their trade. Probably saying, hey, you have units. Let's go there. Actually, he's probably thinking, probably stop wasting all your res right now on attacking Boom and put your fight somewhere else. If I were in their minds, that's probably what he's saying. Or help push over here. I mean, all those halbs we flattened. Trade cards as the meat shield. I mean, Spring is 76 of them. Why not? I hope he didn't make more. He has
Well,
80
the benefit
now.
of
He has
Spanish
more.
trade. The benefit of having Spanish trade is you don't need as much of it for it to be effective, so you can focus more on army.
That's a good point. Yeah,
Like
castle.
having 100 carts, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of gold, but it kind of, in my opinion, defeats the purpose of Spanish trade.
Right, because it's so good. You don't need
Castles
80
take back
carts.
the middle. Completely take back the middle, but at what cost? At what? Let's look at the cost. Hazy is dead.
That's the thing, yeah. Hazi's base is looking thin, as we've mentioned. But he's holding, and that's the important part. But is Boom going to be able to take down these castles and get into the trade by the time Haz's base is gone? That is the $1,000,000 question right now. Or the $2,000 question. Right? You know.
It took me a second to get why you said 2,000, and then I got it. I was like, oh, god damn it.
Prize pool, you know.
Oh,
What?
Boom has taken down 2 castles. The bottom, yeah, 2 castles.
Hazy is building a barracks on top of it looks like he's building it on a farm, but there's no way that's possible. So I'll just let my eyes. They're probably tired.
I think Hazy's gonna be okay at the bottom. I think that he just needs to. I think he just needs to regain his composure. I think that those elephants are gonna help with that. And I think he just needs to build out again. I think that they have the middle. They've really cleared out the middle, which is good for them.
You really think that Hadley can push back right? I mean, actually,
Not push back, but regain his composure and build back out.
oh, we have Mr.
Like get
Dragon
back to
Star
your
here.
Mr. Dragon Star.
Hi, 100 Dragon Star. 100 cards mean you can get away with less bills. If that makes sense. Look at their gold counts right now. Hazy 7k, Leisure 3k, Boom 4k, Adam 5k, Spring nothing.
I was gonna say the team with Spanish, I think, has less gold collectively. Yeah, they have less gold than the team without Spanish.
Wow.
And I think it is because they have the world's worst trade count. Or like trade line. Like
Yeah.
look at that. They're having to go in like squares. Like there's like taxis in there and stuff. Like look at that.
They're like honking their horns.
That is like gridlock. God, it looks like a Pac-Man thing.
Yeah. Yeti is winning back the middle. Well, actually, Yeti was winning back the middle until these Rattan archers showed up.
Yeah, came in, just wrecked everything.
It's rush hour. Oh my god, Boom did it! Okay, Boom has done the move that we have been talking about the entire game. He's pushing the side alley with Trebs. Nice
He
house
needs to push
ball.
with everything. He needs to make a play for their trade because their trade is about to. Well, I don't think it's going to be gone right this second, but I think it's getting to the point where it's like threatened.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he really just needs to take his army and then just push down. Man,
It is a close game.
Might as well quick. Trackers.
I mean, Phil counts military numbers, the score. I mean, the score is very deceptive. You look at the KD. Like, the KD is what's really throwing it off. The trades between Hazy and Spring.
Adams, I believe Yeti's KD 611 and 101 or 1,000?
I heard like
His what? Sorry.
Is it 611 or 1,000? Is 611 to 101 or 1,000 and like something?
He has killed 611 units and he has lost 1,000.
Yeah, their KDs for the bottom team are abysmal compared to the top.
that should have been fixed.
Yes. We're getting some good numbers up here. Luckily, it like scoots over a little bit when it's like 1,000, but it's hard to see that other number.
It is. It's hard to see that last number. I wish there was a way to fix that. There probably is a little mod.
Yes.
But,
Sorry, Greek.
God,
More
red and
fights, less
purple at the
cart.
bottom. They're really holding it. Red and purple are really in there. Oh, look at those elephants about to just. Oh, they're just gonna take out all those like.
Oh my gosh, all those auditors and that micro.
If I was purple, that would hurt my soul.
That's a lot. That's pretty much everyone.
That hurts my feelings to see all those go.
All but one.
Oh,
I
but
think he's about to.
on the right-hand side, back that up, Boomstick. Spring needs to be very careful with his onagers here. Should
Like
he
I
gets too
said,
close.
If I was Boom, I would have a lot more towers. I would be so disrespectful with the towers. And you could always just kind of like scoot back into the towers, and like those camels, like they would just do nothing. I mean, they would probably kill like maybe one or two.
Yeah.
But like, he would be losing so much more for free, basically.
Ooh. Yeah, Boom is losing a lot of his war wagons with Spring's onager hits here. And his trebs are going down. It's really unfortunate because, like you said, it was so important for him to go all in there. And he did. He just needed maybe like a couple more helps, basically.
It looks like Hazy and Leisure are pushing back out on the left side, which is good. Leisure making a strong play for the middle with those elephants.
Oh, elephant raid?
I wonder what he's doing with those.
Yeah.
I don't like I don't like the.
So,
Oh, he parked his Rattans underneath Castle by
Okay,
himself.
I love what Adam is doing. I think he's won the hearts of the
we
people,
still have a picture.
fighting with his builds right now, with all these rams coming in from Hazzy. I mean, Spanish builds, they have supremacy, folks. Might as well use them. But we need these rams to not attack farms. Come on, get the castles.
I was thinking that.
Let's go. Lumber camp, get out of here. Don't kill the bumper camp. I mean, kill him. Okay. It looks like Boom. It's hard to tell. Like, do you think that Adam has pushed further into Hazzy's base in the past 10 minutes?
The token
Yes.
to get shoulders and boots.
Very much
I think
so.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
boots first.
Oh, those two castles, of course.
Slayer shoulders. Boots are terrible.
And that last castle is gone, or that castle. I think both those castles are gone.
And there's all these unused onagers, springs onagers in Adam's base right now that he could use. Maybe snipe some trade cards.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
Oh, he just started moving them.
Stream sniping.
And here we have all 3 team members working together to push that trade. They're probably on Discord. They're like, guys, like this game's almost over. We gotta push the corner, get the trade. And Boomstick coming in hot with 6 trebs.
I think
Powering
if
through
Boom
the
denies
side.
their trade, when their trade gets denied, it would still be okay. Like Boom needs to make that like. I think that Boom team is telling him like, you really need to push your side.
Yeah.
And Boom has the capability of doing it. Like he has so many trebs, halbs, and onagers. Like as long as he just keeps those onagers around those trebs, they will live. And he just needs to punch into there.
Man,
Like-
this is so exciting.
Like look, see, Korean onagers, like Teuton onagers are just not going to do anything to Korean onagers unless he's not paying attention, like he was right there. But those trebs that he's using are just so effective.
They are, and they're so fast. Not
I would
fast,
like to see
like...
him have at least 1 or 2 onagers by those trebs just to take down the other trebs.
That'd be smart. I mean, it seems like Hazzy actually had a
Green
really good recovery
opt-outs.
here.
They recovered on the left side, and now all he has to do is just keep pushing down. I would like to see him send those wagons forward a bit more to scout out the trade area. Spring could very well be dead here, but Boom just needs to commit a bit more.
I mean, Yeti has 6k gold. I mean, let's look at what his teammates. Everyone has tons of gold. Gold is not an issue here, folks. Except for Hazzy, but he just spent a lot, so buying something. Siege.
I believe almost every game has gone over an hour.
Yeah, this is the series,
I think all
guys.
but one game's went over an hour.
And
The only game I think was the Hazzy Leisure 2v2 an hour.
There's another Blizzard game.
I don't remember. No, game 2 was very short, right? Where's
Yeah,
game...
I think so.
Game 2, we weren't
Yeah,
sure what kind of
they're gonna have to
series.
focus on this. They're gonna have to heavily focus on this side now.
Yes.
Because their trade is almost. But Spring, God, he's just bringing it back with castles. Do you see that?
Yes.
3 castles just being thrown up at the same time. God.
He can build another one too. Stone is, I mean, they can just buy stone. Straight to YouTube. Yes, sir. And Hazzy's rebuilding his castles too, mining stone. I'd love to see a mining camp next to it, but we'll work on that later.
You don't need a mining camp when you have dedication.
Yeah, right.
You have a strong work ethic and elbow grease.
Ooh,
there's that new castle or that last castle that you were talking about
yes.
being thrown up
So
in the
they
middle
found
by
2,600 that
Spoon.
they didn't count before. Only 800
Let me see. Where the
See that?
heck?
It's right there, about to
Yeah.
pop up.
I
So
see it.
literally, it's fucking universe.
Spring has lost like 10 castles in that one screen. Yeah, this is where Capture Age would be kind
Yeah,
of fun to see, where it has like castle count and all that fun stuff. But I can't see it. Oh, they really need to handle these conquistadors. There's 11 of them, but they are annoying.
Sarah fucking credit. Oh, it's just
They're
in
actually not
case.
really killing the trade. Why
They're
are
not
they?
killing trade, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
just
just
like
fighting right there.
I don't. I'm sorry. I keep looking at trade cards, and chat is probably like, "Stop showing the cards."
this.
But that's the exciting part of the match.
Oh, finally, the Megalopolis has been disbanded. They've made their trade look better. Thank God.
Oh, yeah, the
Uh,
trade is slightly better.
slightly. It's much better. Maybe.
I would like to hear your definition of much.
I mean, it's an improvement. Megalopolis. All right, Yeti is doing the same thing he did in his previous push. He is trying to take back that middle, and last time he completely owned the middle when he tried to take it back. So let's see if he can do that again. So far, Yeti's been committing to making only camels. He seems to be doing that, so I'll have to pay more attention to where his camels are going, 'cause he's raiding! He is on the move, Zach! But is it making a difference? I mean, of course it is. He's killing Towervilles.
I was just focusing on this push in the middle right here.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much going on right there.
Yeah, I feel
With
like we're
all the
watching
towers. That is a fight. That is like a trailer-worthy fight going on right there.
Which one?
What teal is that? With teal and purple, they're just duking it out.
Wow. That's a lot of purple. A lot of teal. What an amazing fight here.
I really do think that Castle Start is gonna win this.
Remade?
I think, yes, because of the push on the left-hand side. Somehow Hattie has found the inner strength, and maybe it's because Leisure, like, going all in to help now, but they're pushing really hard on this side. And it's going to be hard for Adam to find place to farm, to live, to rebuild. Because it's so annoying to find places to farm here. And Adam is actually at 190 pop capacity, so he's going to need to build some houses too.
Here's a prediction. Do you think whoever wins this match, or whoever loses this match, will win Silver League?
Absolutely. But it's tough because there's horses and WSJ going against each other, and that's going to be a very strong team too. But
Who is on? Oh, WSJ is Sito's team, correct?
yes.
That's gonna be great games, also.
So imagine Misfit Toys going against one of these teams right now. That is scary to think about.
You don't think that Misfit Toys can win?
I mean, we could. I'd be
Easily.
exhausted at this point, though.
I think y'all could easily win. For those of y'all that don't know, Misfit Toys is Brisolyn's Winter's Wars Silver League team.
Yes.
The mighty Greek Ian is on Misfit Toys.
Yeah. Greeky, Peon, the Meg, El Mundo. Hazzy building another castle, and Crave is wondering, how did Hazzy survive? I mean,
Has he survived through pure perseverance?
you just gotta know Hazzy to know how he survived. He is a jolly fellow. He has so much pep in his step. He's positive. Got
Hazzy
grit.
is a fantastic guy. He's
Oh.
a great player, but an even greater personality.
So I'm gonna briefly look at the trade cards, but Adam is tearing it up. He is at the markets with all his conquistadors taking that trade down. Will that make a difference, though, if you look at the gold count?
I would really like to see them stop trying to raid and really focus on Teal's push into them. Teal and Green are just hammering away.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this point in the game, map control is really important, and I think that Castle Start has really met their control now. There's
Yeah.
just this. The only thing I don't like is I don't like barren sections of the map. A player that really doesn't leave anything barren, from what I've always seen him do, is Wrecked or Hydra.
Yes.
He likes to make himself a presence on the map and really like consume all the empty space. He's very good at that. And I think that in the end, that can really win games.
Texture
And I would just like to
bitches.
see a lot less negative space on the map.
And we also have the signature Hazy bling in his base.
Where at? I need to see.
What did we call it? The boom bling or the bling?
Face?
Face bling.
The most
Yep.
important part of the where's Hassie's base bling?
Hazy is Slavs.
Yeah, no.
Nice.
But where's his base bling?
Right next to his castle by the trade.
Let's see.
Right behind the castle. He's building a mining camp next to it.
Oh, he's gonna mine it.
I know, he's gonna mine the bling.
Fashion over resources. Everybody remember that.
Right, and Leisure is like, Boomstick, what are you doing? Use these trebs for good. What are you doing?
Like, I would love to hear their conversations right now. There's probably a lot of heat in these. Like this.
Yeah.
This is a very important round for both of these teams.
Yeah. Nice mix of cataphracts, archers, and camels from Mr. Yeti. It's so hard, and there's all this. Not Yasima. No, it just Korean towers. Just Korean towers. I really love Zach's casting too. He's a great caster, guys. Can we have some hype for Orcult? Zach, GoldiGlock was done with me for like hours now. Orcult.
Thank you,
Orcult. Orcult, who's been casting with me this entire series and has been making it fun.
Are you saying that I'm Orcold? Because I am not.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's someone else,
Orcold
clearly.
Independent.
Oh, we have Evan here. Hi, Evan. Yeah, welcome to this hectic game 5.
Oh, and the tower's coming down to secure the middle. That's the heartless act I like to see.
Ooh, the wood price. Keon, what a good point.
What is the wood price at?
584. Food is 605.
See, that's where I would really like to have the Spanish trade, when wood just becomes like skyrocketed. Like, oof. But right now, when you look at it, Castle Start has most of the wood under their control.
They do, but Yeti is doing a really good job at sniping all these siege rams, so... But Boomstick is like, you know what? We don't need siege rams. I'm just gonna keep building towers. And go, go, go. Yeah, Silverhawk. I thought I was gonna do a training session with True tonight.
Just lost so many onagers.
Wait, which color?
Oh, Spring Purple just lost so many onagers.
Oh no, we're in the middle?
Yeah, in the middle by the wood.
This is the push. I mean,
see the onagers fading away right there, but he lost about 8 onagers, 9 onagers.
Oh.
Again, if you notice, for the bottom team, they're really struggling to get that wood control. They're really going to start running out of wood soon. They really have to take back that center wood, or else it's going to be really difficult for them, because all the rest of the wood is very easy to contest by the other team, and it's going to be difficult for them to secure that. I think that center wood right there, where Boom has all the towers, is I think that's like the game-winning wood right there.
The
Once that
game-winning
wood is
wood.
gone, I think once that's gone, it's I really would not like the I would not like to be the bottom
No,
team.
no.
No, not at all. And he's doing another conquistador raid in the trade. And I mean, I think we've talked about how I think it's our mentality as players is to raid the trade, but it's just not doing enough damage, really. It's almost helping them make more military at this point.
Hey, what's up, Bloom?
Hey,
How are you, buddy?
Loom Bizzle, how are you, buddy?
Bloom Bizzle. I like that.
Let's go.
I really like what Orcult said. I would love to see more walls too, Orcult. Stone walls.
No, we will
Lots
not
of
see any of
walls.
those. No. Wow, wait, Zach, have you looked at how much wood Boomstick and Yeti don't have right now? Oh my gosh. They're really,
But it's
really
not,
hurting.
I still don't think they're in that bad of a position because they have access to so much wood.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say Yeti as well? Yeah,
Yeah,
does not.
Yeti.
But to be fair, I mean, look at Red's wood. He has 50 wood.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, Otter makes a really good point. They're getting tilted. I mean, it's mental games at a certain point.
They are being tilted by the towers, I'm sure. I would hate to be. I would honestly hate to be bringing them.
Yeah.
That is something that I know is going to probably be brought up in later conversations.
But it is completely fair
thing about-
play.
The thing about this is Hazy and Boom are extremely wood heavy civs. They need wood to win. While Teutons, I think, can live without wood. They have good infantry and stuff. And Spanish, I mean, are very good when there's no wood. And Portuguese, I mean, not Portuguese, Byzantine are amazing without wood because they have cheap trash.
Yes.
So I think in the trash wars, I really favor the bottom team. But I still think we're a little bit a ways away from that. And it is.
I'm doing a wood
still-
recap right now. I'm like clicking around the map for all the wood. I mean, it's really still on Dark Empire's side. As long as they can control this wood. You think they can turn it around, Zach? You think Dark Empire can win this game?
Yeah.
Sorry. Human available.
With Spring's 94 trade cards, perhaps. It's a lot. Hi, Noah. Is undercut wood allowed? I mean, I'll have to. I mean, I feel like most people have done it by accident. I don't think anyone's actually like lamed entire wood lines. But you can't like wall in your opponent's resources.
You know what I would really like? This is the biggest brain play that could be made. The ultimate big brain. What you would do is you could force a trash war by if the
Yes.
bottom team just took and wiped out all the wood, you would essentially make the Koreans useless almost. Like they would just have champs, like that's all they could really do.
I'll have to look
And
at our
then-
rules.
The only thing is, I think Slav infantry is pretty good. I would love to hear an interview after this one.
Me too. And we have No Shot Noah here. Hi, No Shot Noah.
I
This
would
is
really
the
love
best
Kellen.
thing.
Come into the casting room and interview the other teams.
Yeah?
I think that we need that.
I think they're
Kellen, would
probably
you like to come
exhausted.
After an interview, if the teams are open to it.
Wood getting wiped out by accident. Yes, exactly. I don't think anyone would intentionally lame this wood right now. Hi, Brutalitus, and hi! We have Brutalitus and KD is here. Hey, KD, what's shaking? KD hype! Oh my gosh. Pushing again on the left-hand side, Zach. I mean, Adam is so resilient with his conks, which Lumi loves to see. He loves his conquistadors.
The comeback from bottom from Dark Empire is amazing here, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think...
They,
Oh.
I think at this point, this is anyone's game. They're going for the conks and the paladins are going for another raid, and I just don't know how effective it's going to be. But they're going for the right spot. It's already been noticed, so I don't know how effective it will be. But that is definitely the best spot that they could pick to raid right there.
So good.
It's very free. I just wouldn't. I would hate. I don't like that he corners himself. Really, like back there.
Yeah.
I would have been a bit closer, like to where I would be able to move back, move to the sides.
And Otter just noticed why I was staring at this. Spring started towering the middle himself. If you can't beat him, join him. This game looks mental. Yeah, the previous one's mental too. Let's see if anyone has wood stockpiled. Yes. Adam has almost 10k. Oh, no, sorry. That's gold. Leisure has like 1400, but that's the most out of anyone. Yeah, 10k gold for Adam. That is a lot. Boomstick MVP. I mean, I would love to talk to him after this game.
I would love to know about the community, like the communicative aspect of games.
Yeah.
I would love to know how they do each other. I'm sure it's being kept classy.
Oh, obviously, of course. All right, we have Yeti going in for the trade with his camels, which, again, it's effective, but actually, it's very effective. I'm gonna stop looking at trade cards. They are really the star of the show today. These darn trade cards. Well, when you have a Spanish player involved, I mean, you gotta focus on it. But this is a huge move by Mr. Yeti.
I think it might be over for Castle Start.
I mean,
You think because of the Yeti move right there? Or just because of the map control they add now? He completely just regained that alleyway.
They took the wood back, and I think without wood, Korean and Slav are just weaker than Byzantine, Teuton.
Yeah, and you see the villager count dwindling and leisure GG's.
Leisure GG. That was fantastic.
That was an amazing series.
That was such a good series, yeah.
Could you imagine us waiting till tomorrow to see that casted? G to the G.
Man, great job to both teams, honestly.
Oh, deep breath, everyone. That was a crazy game. And a crazy game is bound to have crazy statistics, so let's check them out.
It's almost 2 hours fast time.
Yeah, I feel exhausted for them. Yeah, me too. For wood collected, almost 100k for Boomstick. 159k for trade profit.
God. Oh my god. 159k.
Whoa. And 168k collected by Spring. And of course, Villager High was actually for leisure. But yeah, Spanish trade much, exactly. That was almost a 2-hour game, and in the beginning, it was looking a little dicey for some of those players. So it's crazy to think of how long it actually went, right, Zach?
Yeah.
Like you have
No,
some aggression that's just stuck inside of you.
I think once the wood was gone, though, the top team realized like there was just nothing they could do.
Yeah. But that was
I would have liked to
Frat
see.
boy.
I would have
There's Mermaid Man.
Koreans. I don't think Koreans and Slav were good together. I think I think two wood heavy civs isn't a good move, in my opinion. If you're not gonna win like right away, I think you need to have two civs that can play for the long game without wood.
yeah, that's a really smart idea.
So
Especially because, Vietnamese, we had the rattan archers,
Hmm
siege
just sit there,
onagers,
just
Korean, war wagons. But wow. I'm so glad that you decided to, get me to cast this series tonight. And you've been an amazing co-host, Zach.
Thank you so much.
Like, once again, guys, can we just appreciate this wonderful human for spending his night talking about Age of Empires with me?
Thank you.
Like,
That really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. It's really fun.
are we gonna
Thank
see a
you, Bloom.
stream from you one day?
Bloom, you have great casting, and I love your streams, bud.
Oh, we love our Legion of Loom. I love all of you guys. It is unfortunately very late for me. So we should probably host someone. But thank you,
We should
Greek.
host spring.
We should host Spring because he won. He clearly is deserving of the host, guys. So thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out
Thank
with
you.
me and Zach. And again, thank you, Zach, for
Of course.
just being awesome. Okay, I can't thank you enough.
I'm actually going to an arcade in a bit.
Yeah, and we're gonna go raid Spring because he is the